I'm Ray.
And I'm DJ.
Where did we save?
Like, we saved after doing the cult house, and now we have... No, wait. We saved right after the constabulary where they do the little musical number for her.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
And then she sees the rat and then inexplicably gets concerned about Gwen for reasons that are not clear. I mean, I get that. I just think the storytelling there is sort of inexplicable in the same way that, like, she walks out of Colonel Lawrence's house and like, oh, the witches!
And she's the smartest character, which is, you know, concerning. You're so right, bestie.
I wonder why.
Who can say?
You might as well cuddle her again, because I don't know when we're going to be back here.
Collectively.
Huh. Once upon a time, there was a lady who lived in a lake.
Oh, look what you did!
But she refused to be his. Not until he taught her all his secrets. The alchemist laughed and laughed and said, "What does a pretty girl want with chemistry?" And that made her angry. But he humored her, and he showed her his laboratory, and she amazed him with her learning. Her powers grew and grew, until one day she was as great a chemist as he was. Some even said greater. He started to be afraid. Surely he'd know that she'd use his secrets against him someday. What he didn't foresee was that she'd leave him for the general. Oh, I'm rubbish at stories, aren't I?
Some say. Source unsighted.
I don't know, a lot of people say that. I think it's that, and I think that they have different strengths that are maybe not, shown in the story so much. Going that way. No, I'm sure he could do his math just fine if he wasn't, like, if he didn't have Jingle Bing breathing down his neck and... Yeah. Even before, like, Sally started working at Hayworth Labs, like, Hayworth himself is a bit of a problem, so, yeah. It's hard being Verloc. What is this? Wait, what was that on the floor? What was that on the floor? I think we saw this again. We saw this last week. Okay, yeah, alright. You must have just dumped a bunch of rocks and stuff.
Yeah, we were having weight problems last
Oh, yeah, because I said, I walked past it, I was like, what is that? But I knew we looked at it last week. We could sell the rocks to Lionel.
Today, we're going to be playing Simon Says.
A thing that occurred to me too is that
You all know the rules, don't you?
when we got that comment and they were like, talk more about the doctors. And a thing that occurred to me thinking about what I was gonna say is, you know how like when we were in Wellington Health and I was talking about how there was this kind of like misconception that like Verloc had been head of Wellington Health and now he wasn't.
Oh, come on, don't be
I
shy.
think part of why people thought that too is because when we go in here, can't remember if there's like a little bit of a hint of it going in here talking to Verloc now, but definitely in Victoria's DLC, there's this implication that Verloc has control of all of the doctors, and I don't actually think that's true. I think he has control of Hayworth Labs doctors, which I think are somewhat distinct from Wellington Health's. Which is why they have different coats in the DLC.
I do think we touched on this a little bit, maybe when we went to Hippo House, but it's worth bringing up again because it's interesting.
I don't think we did because, like, I think I meant to talk about how Dr. Hughes has a different outfit compared to all the other doctors, but we didn't actually see him in there. Because generally in this game, they'll give a character a specific outfit. Like, they give Dr. Ridgewell red boots instead of yellow ones and a red hat, because he's a specific doctor out of many doctors, and you need to find this one guy. And that's this... I think they were supposed to be that way in the Hippo House thing for Sally as well, and that's why Dr. Hughes has green boots when none of the other doctors have green boots. But we didn't actually see him in there, which is a glitch, but... And also, you don't actually have to talk to Dr. Hughes in Hippo House at all, like... So yeah, he's supposed to be unique, and I think it's because he's head of the doctor. In the way that Ridgewell is at Wellington Hill.
It's advanced maths and chemistry. One of the German scientists is teaching it.
We're not paying extra school fees for something you'll never use.
That's too bad. All the brightest boys are taking it. The ones from the best families. And I'll need help with my homework. And we'll get to know each other.
For once, you're talking sense. Maybe this once we can scrape together some money. If you can talk your way in.
He already said yes.
Imagine my surprise.
Oh, that's a good scene. She figured it out. Mm-hmm.
Hello, it's Sally. Sally Boyle. Can I come in?
Right-o, ma'am. I'll get the door for you.
Oh, when we go in there, they're gonna be playing Patty. Yeah, see?
Miss Boyle, what a nice surprise. We haven't seen you in quite some time, have we, Constable Whistler?
Indeed, we have not, Constable Layton, and may I say, Ma'am, you brighten our day. Like
Blackberry Joy.
What would we do without our Blackberry Joy?
And we thank you for it, don't we?
I must say Dr. Verloc is not equally thankful, seeing as you have become his primary competition.
And he nurses a broken heart.
Hell hath no fury, as they say. Are you quite sure you wish us to announce your presence?
Please.
Dr. Verloc, sir?
I said no interruption.
Dr. Verloc, sir, there is a young lady who wishes to see you.
You'll have to be more specific.
You place me in a quandary, sir, as you have expressly forbidden me to speak her name on any account.
Sally.
Hi.
Come crawling back, have you?
Please don't hate me, Anton.
Oh, no? I teach you everything I know. You steal my notes.
They were my notes, Doctor.
You steal my business, and you
Those
have
notes
the
were done on
nerve
company
to
time.
Come back here.
You locked me out in the rain to teach me a lesson.
And then you replace me with Bing.
Anton.
We were so close. So close to cracking the isometric structure of the new molecule. I suppose you cracked it on your own after you left, didn't you?
Doctor.
You're Blackberry.
Doctor!
I don't care if the General's protecting you. You've gone too far this time. Sergeant, arrest her. She's a thief. Don't let her get away.
I am sorry, Miss Boyle.
Perhaps you had better...
Yeah. Of course. Fuckity fuck. Where do I get cod liver oil now?
Don't you look well?
Lovely day for it.
It's great though. He does have like a little moment. Like he sees her and it's like, oh, oh my god, it's Sally. And then he's like, actually, wait a minute. I don't want Sally. Sally's a bit of a cunt. And frankly, she stole all my business and she's ruining my life.
The protestation after,
He was
you know,
always so good at finding things.
I teach you everything I know. You steal my notes.
If he can survive
but
the
then, like,
garden
there's
district-
nothing to be said for stealing his
He was
business.
so mad, but you could never stay mad at me for long.
Can't defend
Not
yourself
after he
against
told
that
me
one.
off.
No, true. Like, that's business, man.
Should have thought about that before you locked her out. That's it.
Terminally straight.
I like that she cannot come up with anything more flattering than smart.
Okay, but hold on a sec.
Not
She
that he was
says that
cute or
she says that he doesn't care that she's a girl, at least in the lab, but her little story to Gwen has the whole thing about like, what does a pretty girl need with science? So what is the truth? I'm
What
doing
is
my
the
little like Oprah GIF impersonation. What is the truth?
what do you think it is?
I think it's an amalgamation of something somebody else told her, just rolled into this story, and then she made it very specific. I like when you read Sally's notes and you're reading something that Arthur said in Sally's voice, and you do the making fun of Arthur voice as Sally. The scraps of our former civilization.
Because he sounds like that. If he didn't want to be made fun of, he wouldn't talk like that.
Roll over. Simon says, stand up. Yes. Brilliant.
So, like, going back to the doctors, do we feel that the doctors are actually, like, by the measure of what they understand and know about the situation, are they acting in the best interests of the town, based on what they're doing? It's like whatever, man. Don't worry about it.
Given that the
Ethics.
doctors, given that the doctors function basically as another arm of the law in Wellington Wells, I think it's similar to the constabulary in that, like, you know, there's obviously a problem, but the tools that they've been given to actually address the situation are not adequate. And because they uphold, you know, power structures that are inherently adversarial to the reality of the status quo, they're, you know, they're largely not helping.
Mm-hmm.
Except with the
Oh,
doctors,
I never
you probably
thought about
don't. With the doctors, you probably don't have the hindrance of like, you probably still have dudes who are working there in like their 60s, assuming that they that long. Whereas the constabulary, you do have to like be physically fit enough to like perform the like necessary duties. So you might have like even older, more established dudes. It's probably pretty crotchety in there, pretty staid, pretty conservative.
It's that, and it's also like I think with the constabulary, there's a height requirement that is definitely stated canonically, which I think the height requirement is an implied strength requirement.
Yes.
And I think doctors also have this strength requirement because you have to hold patients down, you have to move them. It's, you know, it's a lot. But I think the thing really bottlenecking doctors is that, one, there's nobody who can meet that requirement. Have you changed your outfit? Okay, I was talking while you did it, so I was like, wait a minute. Anyway, I think the doctors have the problem of there's not many who can meet that height requirement, and then there's also an intelligence requirement, which,
yes,
malnourished people,
yeah.
they're not, yeah, you just don't have that kind of stock to choose from. And at this point,
Remember bread?
yeah,
I remember bread.
Toys and tiny beds.
yeah, that's definitely, like, there's no point in being an educator in a town where everyone is 30 plus. So like, there's
Being
no
a doctor
like,
is probably seen as harder work as well. So you're
I think it's harder work, but you have a lot of rewards for it. It's just that they there's just not a like the rewards for it are very great, but at the same time, there's just the base requirement is not there. You cannot do this if you're not intelligent enough. And I also do think that what Ellie was saying is that like, what Ellie was saying earlier about how like a lot of the newer guys probably are a lot more reliant on Joy, whereas like I think Dr. Ridgewell, who's like the head of Wellington Health now, I think he's got that whole thing about like y'all need to quit disparaging botany because that shit is like critical to what we do. And our competitors are literally fucking destroying us because they're using things that we're, you know, scoffing at as like, you know, oh, it's just plants. Who gives a fuck about plants? No, plants are important, man. But like Ridgewell's looking at all kinds of stuff like that all the time, and like because I think he's from the older generation, whereas these newer doctors, all they've known is joy, and they're like the joy is the answer to every problem. She's more open-minded about a lot of things that she could be doing, and it's because she's not formally educated. Like she's. Don't head towards that blip. I know. Yeah, we're ready. I'm sorry, I mean, I'm not really that sorry about it, but you know what I mean. The whole point of this is to go off on tangents, but like, yeah. I'm ready to talk to Arthur. Tell him I'm here.
The moving finger writes, and having writ, moves on.
Where do they bury them? I'll ask you that. You never see them burying them. It's like some...
I'm sorry.
For the past 14 years, I've sort of thought about what I'd say if I ever ran into you again. But being a complete jealous ass about the General was not really part of the plan.
Sir Robert's a client.
Oh, good. I mean,
I don't go around having sex with all my clients.
No, no. Of course not.
I could ask
I don't
him.
know.
He likes to feel important.
Even after all those awful things I said.
We used to be Arthur and Sally, the two musketeers.
I'm just saying, she gave him 2
Remember?
shots of rainbow and he left, and I don't think he could get those pants
Did you
back
really
on
come
if
here
he,
just
you
to
know?
offer me a letter of transit? Or did you want something?
I thought we could help each other.
All right. What do you want?
I used
Show
to know
them
I
the
could
old quid
trust you
pro
about
quo.
anything.
Of course you can trust me. What is it you want?
It's going to sound stupid.
I like that he's had
but
to ask her, "What do you want?" 3
a bottle
times.
of cod liver oil.
A bottle of cod liver oil? Like your mum used to torment you with?
What if I told you it was sort of a souvenir?
Why on earth would
It's
you want
possible
to
that
remember
Arthur, in
your
his own
mum?
mind, felt that he
I don't
blew up
know.
more than he actually
I
did.
keep hoping I'll remember something that'll make it all better. Like maybe it was an accident and she didn't mean to poison the
Arthur
soup.
perceives himself as worse than he
Yes.
is in a lot of ways.
You know how
he's
joy
much
fucks up
more
your memories.
he's much more self-aware, and so as a result he's always like analyzing
too much
everything
to
that he's
ask.
done.
I suppose it would
In fact,
be
he
too much to
overanalyzes
expect.
it.
Don't worry,
Yes,
Arthur.
to
I
the
will
point
ask
that
my
it,
friend
like,
the
haunts
General
him.
for a rotten scrap of paper just for old
And
time's
it's so
sake.
funny because he does all that and then he just
Look.
does the things he's gonna do anyway. It's not like he,
Yes.
you know.
It's not exactly a souvenir. Things have got a little more complicated than usual. I'm sorry I fucked everything up. I wanted to die, you know? I thought about it. But I couldn't. Not after
After what your
what my
mum
mum
did.
did.
Look, I'll get it for you. The cod liver oil.
I missed you so. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I'll get you that
I
letter.
have to go.
I'm sorry.
I really.
I have to go. This
It
is
just
my
came out.
this is
Go.
my swing set,
Get
but
your
I
nut
have to
bottle.
go.
Meet you back here sometime. Let you know when I've got it.
I guess I've got to see the General now. Won't that be fun?
Mm-hmm.
Another thing to consider is that we're meeting Arthur here in the Garden District and he's still wearing his proper suit.
Yes.
Which is because Sally is seeing the idealized version of him. Maybe.
You look just like
Yeah.
my Aunt Lizzie. Funny.
I think
Aunts are
what
supposed to be
what this
grown-ups,
is
aren't they?
like, I think there's
She's
truth
6
in both
years
of
old when
these, and they're
pregnant
like
today.
they're an amalgamation. But yeah, I do think
She'll
it
never
makes
turn
more
7.
sense that it did happen in Sally's house because too, Arthur remembers having to dodge doctors and police to get into her house, and there's no doctors and police outside of Sally's house in Sally's act. He wouldn't remember that unless he actually had to do it, because there's no
It's
reason to
possible that
like.
Sally, having been out to the Garden District so frequently in the past, like in the very recent past, has just conflated that this conversation happened. It must have happened to the Garden District. I was out there fucking all the time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Although ultimately it doesn't really matter. It's just, you know, fun to speculate. Mm-hmm.
At least I don't have to wear that idiotic mask.
Here's the other thing too. If Sally recalls being unbalanced and feeling out of her element in that conversation, it's possible that that's why it takes place in the Garden District in her mind. If she were more confident in it, if she weren't sorry, she would have remembered it maybe taking place on her home turf. But it reflects the state of mind that she was in at the time. Yeah.
Do you have scorpion tongue? Other symptoms you might have?
Yeah.
It's getting dark sooner every
If
evening.
this game is a reflection of nothing else, it's that memory is extremely fallible.
And even the most, reliable of narrators isn't.
Yes. And that bears out in the science, too. If you know anything about, like, eyewitness reports and how unreliable eyewitnesses are in, like, crime cases, you know how, like, easily it is to convince yourself that something happened a specific way when it demonstrably did not.
Shall be slaves. And that means that our ships have traditionally been out at sea for long stretches at a time.
Yes, because you can influence each other into having incorrect memories. And again, I feel it important to stress that, like, what actually happened, like what quote-unquote canonically happened, doesn't really matter, because the point is to illustrate the very thing that we're talking about, which is that, like, the differences in perception influence how the memories play out for them. She's like, oh, I hope I haven't fucked things up again. What she doesn't realize is that she has, like...
I think she knows. She's just hoping real hard.
That's the point at which Arthur's like, you know what? This isn't good for me.
Stop cracking your damn knuckles.
She's fucking trouble.
Tell him.
Judy again.
I do also really enjoy that she would love to finally, like, just this once, not live her life so transactionally, but the circumstances simply do not permit it.
Well, when you live your life transactionally up to that point, you can't just turn around and decide you don't want to anymore. Like,
no, it's not even that. Like, if it wasn't for Gwen, she could totally get him, like, cause she offered to do that before Gwen had measles, and she could do it, but Gwen has measles now. Oh,
If it moves, salute it.
ain't that some shit?
Put it away. If you can't move it, put camo netting on. Most who have orders don't have to think so much.
If I polish my boots anymore, I'm gonna have sandals.
It's a good line.
I like that line with.
If I polish my boots one more time, I'm gonna end up with
Leave that alone, would you?
I mean, there's more stuff if you want to ghost into the thing. There's in fact stuff that has been otherwise cut from the game.
We should probably do that for, you know, archive's sake.
No, like, further into the camp. Like, actually in the camp. We won't be going in the camp. Like, normally you don't go in the camp in Sally's Act. You start a cutscene out here, which you should do.
Well, don't get shirty with me.
Yeah, you're supposed to go through here, and then, like, the guys at the... No. Yeah, don't be... Yeah. There, good, perfect.
You lot don't
Yeah.
appreciate the General, because all you know, he's the
Maybe
war.
you can answer this.
But back when
You
I
know how
served with
in
him
the Victory
India,
Memorial Camp,
let me
all the
tell you
guys
what
have those Lee Enfield rifles, right? And they all have the
Here he goes
bayonets at the
again with
end,
the elephant.
but they don't have any
You two bloody
bullets.
listen
So,
to me,
so maybe maybe you can tell me why don't the
came
bayonets
running
shoot?
into the regimental
See
HQ,
if
saying there's an elephant broke loose. Now,
Oh, the General's elephant story.
It's very gentle creatures most of the time. And they
Oh
get
my God,
along
we went to the
just
Field Museum
fine
yesterday.
with their man who writes them.
And they have these taxidermied elephants that have been there since like 1910.
When they're in heat, you
And they have a digital display in front so you can learn more about them. Like, you can learn about the process of getting them and the philosophy behind the elephant, like having these old-ass elephants that are, otherwise would be outdated. But they have like not videos, but like photos of them preparing the taxidermied elephant. And it's like they've skinned the elephant and laid it out flat, and it's like they've deflated an elephant. And he was looking at it like,
it was quite shocking. Like you just like, you're like, oh, it's a museum. It's a digital museum display, and then like you flip it open, and like first it's an image of an elephant corpse that's head has caved in, because you know they've taken the tusks off of it. So that's really graphic, first of all. And then the next image is them having completely skinned these elephant corpses for the purpose of taxidermying it.
but it looked like it's shaped like an elephant. They laid it on the ground. It's shaped like an elephant. It's just flat. It's like they've deflated an elephant. Anyway, they have like a very large collection of taxidermy, and it's incredible. Like, I'm very glad I got to see it.
Cool as a summer breeze.
Ellie, are you muted? Like, you keep popping on, but I can't hear you.
Right through the elephant's heart.
Oh, okay.
The wind just goes out of it.
I'm not sad.
We're enjoying the story.
It's chafing, is all.
And then it's gone.
We're enjoying the elephant stories.
Villages are running to get their knives because it's free meat.
We listened to this one already. If it's worth anything.
We did, but that's why I'm talking over it about my elephant story, which is better and superior.
He might have missed out. Some civilian in Burma had to shoot a rogue
we talked
elephant
about
and
it.
had to practically empty a whole
Is it a
magazine.
Kipling story? I've already forgotten.
It's based on like a short story that Rudyard Kipling wrote, yeah.
So don't you armchair generals tell me what you would have done. Just follow orders and we'll win the next war.
Coffee beans with the quotes.
Generals promised. All right?
I'm just saying, we might need to recruit.
From
Maybe
whence?
the youngins. Reg Cuddy's looking to get in on it, like.
They had to turn him down gently.
And a war ration. I think that's just an Arthur, because Sally's really not supposed to spend that much time in this area.
Guard duty again.
I hope the General's not in one of his oh poor me moods. It's such a chore dragging him out of them. If he's cheery, I bet he'll give me the letter of transit without a blink.
No, because
why?
we'll have time to do that later because you're gonna do the air bunker
Hello?
thing,
Anybody home? It's Sally Boyle.
which already involves the
I'm not a
periphery
German
of the
infiltrator.
camp.
Please don't ambush me.
Where are they?
Miss Boyle, we weren't expecting you. Harry, why the fuck is the gate open? Excuse my French, ma'am. I told you to close it.
No, Sergeant, you didn't.
You said you were going to close it, but you had to go to the loo first.
No, I didn't. I said I'm going to the loo. Why don't you close the gate?
Boys, you can close it now if you like.
Right, Harry, close the gate, if you please, whilst I accompany Miss Boyle to the General's office.
Miss Boyle! Oh, won't he be happy to see you?
He's trying to fix the boat again.
The one in the warehouse?
You mean the one in the boathouse, as is, Mom?
They've moved the boat to the water.
And he's got Hardy patching it up. Hardy don't hardly know which end of a boat goes in the water.
If you don't think Hardy's up to it, find me someone who does know boats. Sally!
Suppose you drift away, sir. How are we going to fetch you?
What an unexpected pleasure.
Fetch
Bye, Corporal
Army
Cheeseman.
officers ought not to be pottering about in boats, sir.
It was meant to be in boats, we'd be the home navy.
You haven't been round in weeks.
Wasn't I around just a few days ago?
Damn it. Oh, and a friend of mine left the parade without his letter of transit. Now he
Girl,
can't
don't
go
turn
back to
around and yell,
work.
damn it. Fucking
Isn't
commit
that
to the bit.
silly?
Any friend of yours, my dear.
Gaslight gatekeep girl boss, come on.
Yeah, come on. You're not
It's
even
been
doing
too
your
long
parlaying.
anyway.
We all learned about this.
Oddest thing, last time I was there, I could swear I heard something that sounded like a cat. But I haven't seen a cat since the war. Have you? Fortunately, I wrote myself a note.
Oh god, Welly's love
Sally's
signage.
got a baby. What do you suppose that means?
Who knows? Once you hallucinated that you were back in India and you kept saying, but I don't want to shoot some poor bastard's elephant.
You're as clever a liar as I am. You can lie with the truth.
You're cruel to toy with me, General.
It's Dr. Verloc's baby, isn't it? No wonder you never told him. God knows
He's
what
like
he'd
you.
do to a baby. You might have told me.
Which, like,
She's not
I'm
your
like you
bloody
too,
baby.
you know.
So what do you care?
Do you remember the children born after the war? We got some of them out, but they made everyone so unhappy.
Can you get us out?
I might be able to get her out if I'm very clever, but no. I can't spare you. What do you think would happen if our beloved Bobbies ran out of Blackberry Joy? I've a
Well, I don't want to think about that, sir.
Remember
And
that
frankly, I
abandoned
won't,
building
ever.
where you threw me that masquerade ball last year? I've cleaned it up a bit. Bring her there.
I'm not sending her away.
Why not? It's traditional. A single girl in
Traditional?
front, not equipped to take care
He's like,
of her
what?
baby.
You want to keep?
I'd have thought you'd be
Weirdo.
grateful.
You'll end up in one of Dr. Verloc's glass cells, and even I won't be able to save you.
Gets all snuffly like a bulldog.
What it's like to be alone.
The voice acting in this game is so good.
A girl like you.
Take a
really
shot
is.
every time I say this, because I say it a lot.
I think you know the way out.
All right. I've got the bloody letter of transit. Arthur said he'd let me know when he had the cod liver oil.
Okay, so
I
if you
hope
want to
he
ghost
sent
in
me someone
there...
to blow up. Wait,
Actually,
if the general's got the boat in the boathouse, if I can get it working, maybe I can get us
let
out
this
of here.
dialogue finish so your things pop up the right way. Okay, yeah. I do think she's remembering being as, like, worse than he actually is in this moment because it suits her too. And I mean, at least she... I told you there was plague out here. I do think if you kill these guys, they don't respawn. They do after like 3 days, but that's like an eternity in this game. But yeah, we're gonna see later Bang acting real wild, and I really don't think he was. I'm not saying he wasn't like evil in that moment, but I don't think it was quite as much as what Sally was presenting it as.
Now I see what the boy's like about fighting.
Anything will go down fast with an eager cleaver.
Give me your strange meat.
Yoinked my shit clean off.
Hooray! I don't think that's a graveyard. I think it's a blueberry patch with a memorial in it.
Where's injustice?
Yes. Half the battle. Oh, you should get the histoplasma in the blog.
Hello, man. Bog body
Sally would
Friday.
love to be a bog hag.
Hang on, everyone. I have to lay out a blanket for my cat.
Aww. Born to be a bog hag, forced to be an it girl.
Kiss my ass.
Like, she could have done that at any time. Some people just don't think. I think there's more to the right. To the left now, but yeah. Yeah. Okay. Roll through I want everything that's coming to me. Then I think the distillery should be over here. With more plague!
Oh, you're never gonna get married if you treat men like that.
I think Sally could have gotten...
She could have gotten married, but I don't think she would have liked it. I could get married. I could go out tomorrow and get married. Like, not an accomplishment.
Also... No.
They're out.
The reason... I don't think it means that. I think it just means that, these guys' like, their awareness is kind of peak for being as, diseased as they are. But, like, you just can't attack these guys from behind. You can't use knockout syringes on them either, so... They're just hyper aware of what's going on around them.
Oh, baby, I wouldn't do this for anybody else.
regular mushroom. So just to like clarify the continuity here, when we came here as Arthur, they were using the distillery to make this strange brew with the histoplasma, and now a bunch of them have plague. So, yeah. No, because at this point, like, the distillery is, it's not being managed by the army guys anymore because there's too much plague out here. And in the next act, we'll see that they actually have plans to blow it up. Because it's a problem, clearly. Why don't you have a drink, too, while you're there? Oh, never mind, you already did. There's also, like, a platform right there in front of us with sugar and, like, something else. An apple, I think. Scotch? Scotch, that's just as good as an apple. Yeah. It's good, it's clever, it rhymes and everything. Lionel's gonna have to start doing those, like, sculptures that people do in Arizona or wherever.
What?
You know, those, like, sculptures that, like, guys make out of, like, glass bottles and shit.
She is loud.
No.
They started making all those, like, AI videos of kids in Africa also making them, but those ones are fake. Like, they're based on, like, stuff that, like, old guys would put together when they live in the desert or whatever.
I'm looking at them now. I'm just finding, like, houses made out of bottles.
Don't fucking
Oh yeah,
touch me!
inside a Tucson home made from thousands of glass bottles.
Tucson, see, I knew it was Arizona. That's where they do shit like that.
It's because there's nothing else to do out there. Sorry to anyone who lives in Arizona. I've been to Arizona, it's really beautiful.
Where are you from? Arizona. I'm sorry? I said Arizona. No, I know, I'm sorry.
That one
When I make fun of where
from-
you're from, just know that I'm from Texas, so.
Yeah. It's that one screenshot from King of the Hill
Gwen,
where they get out of the
you'd
car
never
in Arizona.
believe the
and
day Mummy's had.
Bobby and Peggy are both like, this is an affront to God. People weren't meant to fucking live here. They didn't say because it's King of the Hill, but like, Peggy's like physically shaking her fist at the sky.
Attention all personnel. It is time
That's
Oh, that's rancid.
That's yeah.
Absolutely vile people. You shouldn't talk to them no more, yeah.
Any volunteers will be excused.
That's no contact territory for me. Like,
Cause it sucks there.
You had this coming.
No, like Texas was bad to begin with, but now I'm like, I'm concerned going back there. Like, I don't want to, because like now I have my Chicago driver's license and my verifiable record of voting Democratic in that state, so I'm like, I think I'll just stay here. I don't know about all that.
yeah, no.
Thing about it is, like, presently, yes, you can go back to Texas right now and it's fine-ish. As long as you're staying in, like, the civilized part of the state, but, like, do you want to risk it? Yeah.
Yeah, we're on the precipice of not being able to travel there. It's like Florida. Like, you just cannot go there.
Oh, look, you've been beaten by a girl.
Florida you can still go, but, like, why would you? Like, they need to be punished. That's not the book. That's the air raid shelter that you'll be visiting shortly. No, go away. As long as we're like clearing this out, we might as well just keep going this way and then go back to the boathouse. You're gonna have to come over here anyway. And also, if we do this quick enough, I'm not saying we should like rush or anything, but if we do this quick enough, I'm pretty sure these guys don't respawn for at least a while. Which means when you're trying to get back here later, it'll be easier. Mm-hmm. It's disgustingly humid in Florida. I grew up in Florida too, by the way. That's so.
Better you
I
than
got the
me.
double whammy. Like, I was born in Texas, I lived there until I was like 8, and then we moved to Florida because my dad is from there. And I lived there until 10th grade? And then we moved back to Texas. And then Texas became the epicenter of fascism, so I moved again. But yeah, so when I speak upon Texas and when I speak upon Florida being a shithole, I'm speaking from experience. When I'm ragging on Ohio, I'm just doing the jokes every.
Yeah, you can reclaim for Texas and Florida.
Why would I
Cannot
want to?
reclaim for Ohio? I think a mod for this game that removed all of this extraneous combat would be really nice. If this game were
lies
moddable,
about me after school.
like keep all of the set piece combat, because removing combat entirely, like, you know, you wouldn't do anything in this game, except for watch cutscenes. But yes.
Well, I was kind of thinking about this the other day, that like a thing that I think is kind of interesting about We Happy Few is that like every NPC can become an enemy at the drop of a hat, just depending on if you're the way you're acting. Which I think that's kind of interesting and unique.
No, and don't remove that part of it. Like, if you
Oh,
want to be a
fine.
wild ass and get into fucking fights, I think you should be able to. I just think that, like, putting 15 dudes with plague between you and your next goal is just extending this by, like, half an hour for no reason.
Well, okay, so this entire island is actually a set piece. So even if you kept like the scripted guys, all these guys spawn with this island in this act.
Yeah, I'm not
And
saying
it's because
that
narratively they're supposed to be there. Like, this is the progression of what we saw in Arthur's Act, where like the guys are the guys are like kind of getting a little plague in the bog area, but now like all of the periphery of the memorial camp is plague guys. So like that's the progression of the story, these guys being a nuisance. And also because you're Sally and they're much stronger than you are, like this would be easier to deal with if you were Arthur, but you're not, you're Sally.
I'm not saying it would be feasible. I'm just saying it would be nice.
Okay. I like when a game is mean to people a little. I find that enjoyable.
I think if the rest of this game were not the way that it is, this would be fine.
Why are you the way that you are? Damn, look at all these sleep tight atomizers. Okay, so if you want to go into the memorial camp, there actually shouldn't be anybody hostile in there, but there is like stuff you could be stealing.
Stirring war movie shows one of Britain's finest victories. Don't miss it.
Yeah, there's guys up there, but they're like prop guys. Like I think we talked about this a little bit in last time when we were here as Arthur, because you ghosted up there and saw them. Like the models are there, but they don't have any blueprints attached to them. They're just there and animating. Exactly. So now you can walk around. You shouldn't ever be here during this act, so a lot of stuff has been removed. Presumably the more I think it's all the stuff that like costs a little more, like tech budget wise. For some reason, picnic tables cost more than actual objects with blueprints attached somehow. If you go into the officers' quarters, I think a lot of the desks and things are gone, but their boxes are still there. You can go into General Bing's office and look at the note that he dropped on the floor. Oh, it's not there anymore. Okay. Like in the cutscene, he dropped the note he wrote himself on the floor, and it landed by the side of the desk, and you can see it like when she looks over there, but now it's gone.
I wish I knew who lived across the river.
Shitty day kid, man. I mean, I think his day's alright. He just... It could be shittier. Sheet piano music. It was note, chord, note. It's always note, chord, note. But maybe it doesn't work. Although you could check behind the painting for the key.
This one says hatch. No price for guessing what it opens, I suppose.
Alright. So yeah, if you go through there, it will give you the hatch and you'll be able to use it, but it'll take you back outside, which, I mean, you don't really want to go outside. We want to go back and look at the, we want to look in the armory, because there's some stuff in there that has technically been removed from the game, but we can go collect a few of them. It's like kind of in the corner where the tanks are. Also, we're gonna get a lot of stuff in the armory, so we probably don't need to be looking for like every crate and box in here, because it's like... There's the canteen.
Attention all personnel.
The depot, that's good too. Go ahead and go in there.
30 days in the brig.
There's some food in here, I think.
Contraband will be court-martialed and dishonorably discharged from the Home Army.
Bread! Yam! Ooh! Baby milk! Yeah, that's right! Okay, so originally, you were supposed to, when you needed the tin milk, you were supposed to be able to, like, there was this whole quest where you would come in here, and there's a chef who has, he has the baby milk, and you have to get him honey for his tea, I think? And then he'll give you all the milk you want. And it would make like a little more sense as to like where Sally got milk in the first place, I guess. Because that definitely is like one of the mysteries of the game that people kind of fixate on. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, see, their desks are missing. But, I think their trunks still be in here? Some of them? Or not. Ooh, chicory! Toy drum. And then there's still the armory to be looking in.
Attention all personnel. The Merry Band players will be performing their brilliant play, Happy Hamlet, at 8 p.m. in the mess hall. All are invited. Don't worry,
no one dies.
Happy Hamlet, no one dies.
Oh, you know what? There's no, subtitles for him in here, because we're not supposed to be in here. That's fun. So the armory is like where the tanks are, kind of like further back. Oh, don't go over there yet. That's the gate out to the front of the island. Yeah, it's like off in that direction. To the right. To the right. Oh, wait. Where are we? What is that? Yeah, what's that? Is that the armory? Oh wait, this is like, okay, this is the depot, and then the other building next to it is like the one where the alarm switch is, which there might be stuff in there too. Generator room. But yeah, if we go back out and go the other way, that's where the armory.
I'm gonna chuck something in case I need to run.
Well, hold on. What do you got in your crafting pocket? What do you got in your gadgets pocket? Outfits. Gadget. You got 54 knockouts. That's quite a lot. Alright, well, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, see, they took all the filing cabinets out, because...
You don't need to load those.
You don't need... We can consolidate. I think it's a clothes, which you can't make.
A clothes.
I never thought about it, but yeah, you can put things back in the container. I never thought about doing that. Neat.
Why would you put stuff back in the container when you could drop 600 of them and they can explode out of you like a supernova?
It's, yeah, it's more for more of a performance to do it that way. Yeah, so if you keep going, right. Yeah, that direction. I think the armory is that way. Lift up a little. Yeah, here's the tanks, and then the armory should be like a little to the left. Further. Further. Just like follow that path. Actually, why don't you just go up really high and then we can just see. Okay, so see that light that's like shining down? Not that one, to the left. That one, yeah. What's that over there? Okay. What is this building? Go in there and see what that is. That's the depot. Go up. I used to know how this worked. Let me just look at the map. There's a map in here. Well, I meant like the actual physical map in the world. Oh, wait, it's that! Right there, that you're pointing at. Like a little to, yeah. Yeah.
The hangar. The armory.
So in here, we have the smoke bomb, which is taken out of the game, but you can still get them in here. Tear gas grenade, that's one.
Attention all personnel. It is time to paint the tax.
I don't know what they do. I've never actually used them. I've just come in here and grabbed them and never thought about using them.
And join the paint
I was gonna ask, why do you think they took them out? But if you've never used them, maybe you don't know.
Maybe we can find out together. Okay, that should be everything in the victory mode that we're not supposed to have access to. Hey! And knowing is half the battle. So now you just have to ghost back out of there, and you might as well just ghost the boathouse. You know? Got extra baby milk. Forgot that was a thing.
Now when somebody says that they've run out of milk, we can direct them to...
We can be like, here's how you... You can only do it if you're on PC.
If you're playing this on console in 2025, you're a stronger man than I am.
You don't have to live like that, though.
No.
Ooh, I will be back in a second.
What's she doing? Oh. She wants to tell you about it. They're probably supposed to be red, but because the lighting is weird, it's... Thank.
It is here. The General's Bristol pilot. My god, if I could steal a boat... But does it work?
Hey, Corporal Hardy.
How lovely to see you.
You got the boat in the water. Well, over the water anyway.
It don't leak quite as much anymore. Thing is, the motor don't turn. I mean, forget starting it. The old man's got the only key. I can't even turn it with a wrench. Rusted solid. I'd have to take it apart, but I think I'd never get it back together again.
You know a lot about boats, and you're the only one fixing it up?
Ma'am, I'm a joiner. If you need a door hung, I'm your man. Apparently, that makes me the General's expert.
I don't
on
need a
boats.
door hanged.
My dad and I patched up a Bristol pilot when I was a girl.
Is that what sort of boat it is?
Did about 20 leagues, but yeah, it wasn't really white water. So we sold it for a twin diesel schooner. Of course, the Navy requisitioned that for lake patrols. We tried to patch up a Q-boat during the occupation, but we couldn't find a ramjet.
A Q-boat.
I'm not an expert.
A schooner is a sailboat. You would never have diesel engines on
Well,
a
if
schooner.
it's rusted solid, maybe Dr. Faraday would make a new one for me.
You know Dr.
And a Q-boat. Well, this is a submarine pin, so it's for a U-boat.
Satanic devices.
All right. But don't tell the General.
No, ma'am. It'll be our little secret. Won't the General be surprised?
Oh, will he?
So if you check the back of this boat, it has a name.
Yes.
What was it?
Sarasvati?
Well, Gwen, we may just make it out of here alive after all. I just need to get Dr.
Sarasvati
Faraday
is
to
one
make
of
a
the
new
principal
boat motor
goddesses
for
in
me.
Hinduism, revered as the
Then I
goddess
lied
of
my
knowledge,
arse off to
education,
Hardy.
learning, arts, speech,
I've never been
poetry,
near a
music,
boat.
purification, language, and
So
culture.
I'll need to find someone who can tell me how to drive one. Then I guess I'll need to steal the General's key to the boat. All right. First things first. Who can tell me about boats? Wait. Oh, the air raid shelter.
Arthur and I snuck in there once. And then we walked the rail tunnels all the way back to Maidenhome.
I should go down there and make sure the hatch door is still open. Never hurts to have an escape hatch.
Oh. Wouldn't Arthur be pleased if he'd come up with that?
I don't know who you're trying to fool.
Mum?
Talking all posh like that. You think Prince Charming's going to come visiting with a glass slipper?
I hope not. He's already married to Snow White, Cinderella, and Sleeping Beauty.
Don't be smart. Nobody likes a smart girl.
Nobody likes a smart girl. Ugh.
Either I've got the bloody weight of the world on my shoulders, or I need to drop a few things I'm carrying.
Maybe we don't need 29 T's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, but tea makes you stronger.
Yeah.
It's not that we reduce the weight, it's that tea physically makes you stronger. Emotionally, spiritually, physically.
It's fortifying when you're
Yes.
British.
It's fortifying when you're me, also.
Hey, you can get some sovereigns out of that payphone. $4, yeah. Go, white girl, go, white girl, go.
Actually, most of this act, it's stop, white girl, stop.
Yes. Please.
Marshaled and dishonorably discharged from the Home Army.
Wow, look how breezy it is out here. You don't even gotta fuck with nobody.
Who drinks that much whiskey?
Bobby's.
No. No, it's not Bobby's drinking in this air raid shelter.
Can you drink whiskey? Like...
Yes.
Oh, that's right, I already asked this.
Yeah, we did it and...
Yeah. We got
Maybe
really
we
good at
didn't
playing
even.
the people.
Maybe we don't need 20 of these. Was that another plan on the thing? Oh, okay, that's just a lot of...
I've got to learn to give up some possessions, or I'm not going to win a
She's
race with
supposed
a
to have a
golden
line
snail.
here commenting on who drinks this much in here.
She said it
Oh,
already,
she
yeah.
did. Okay, alright.
That's what prompted me to ask about the whiskey, which I've already asked.
Well, just bear that in mind. It's important. It's gonna come up later.
That's a surprise tool that will help us later.
It's a narrative thing.
It's a narrative tool that'll help us later.
Yeah. Ooh, Lionel's gonna have so many bottles. There's a bathroom you could be looting. Lavatory. Lavatory.
Labutory.
Little boo-boos.
Yeah. Are you...
Oh, this
Little
toilet's
boo-boo
gonna be so
dolls.
fucking water efficient. Do we? We've got like 50 of them. Make some phytosteroid. Hell yeah. Make some blood toxin. Oh, you gotta be like taking people's pituitaries more for a lot of that stuff.
Good. Now I can sneak. Oh, that crazy old pirate. He must know about boats. He can't be hard to find. He's always at the pub.
Captain Strawbeard! I know a guy. Where did your nice suit go? Your proper suit. Okay, alright. St. George.
Where shall we wander today?
Yeah, the pub is in St. George, so you gotta go there anyway.
Mind the gap, please.
What's going on in the village
Schedule.
hamlet? Well, selling and buying.
Because when you collect these butterflies, the particle effect does not go away. Like when it respawns, when you leave and then come back, the particle effect respawns, but the actual butterfly as an object doesn't until like 3 days, and then you collect them.
%90 of this game.
Ooh, we strolling. The Harlequin.
And now, the brilliant news of our favorite new band.
Our favorite new band, who we're not going to actually specify. I wish we got to see, like, just recognizing that Mrs. Pankhurst has a favorite pattern is like, I want to know more about Mrs. Pankhurst. I want to see just a smidge more.
How can I help you? I
Yeah.
hope you'll consider us for your future purchases. We get new items in
Hi.
almost every day.
Well, who haven't you bankrupted yet? Stuart's still got money, right? And the shady dealer does? Mrs. Pankhurst, you can sell stuff to her, yeah. And you gotta go over there anyway. And the pub lady will also have it till you bankrupt. I think she only has like 200 bucks. Could. Yeah. Food objects. No, that's later. That's after this. Yes. Salty
I thought you
dog
might
and
like
Bonnie Prince
this.
Charlie. It's gonna be like Santa Claus.
The crime rate's gonna go down significantly.
Thought I'd pop in to see what's new.
Probably tea. You got so much fucking tea. Give her some tea. Yeah, but Mrs. Pankhurst likes tea. An apple, yeah, that's nice. Oh, wait, no, she makes the beef jerky. Canonically. Who can tell once it's jerked? Yes.
I'm gonna keep looking, thanks.
Yeah, she actually has like a when you talk to her as Arthur, she tells you how to she gives you beef jerky. Or wait, is that maybe that's Mrs. Sackville? One of them does. Anyway, I'm sure they both share that recipe. Oh, look, you can get some jerky. Sell her all the scotch. She needs it. Very nice. Into not empty ones.
One of these days I'm gonna play this game and just like not pick up a bunch of extraneous bullshit and see how much time it saves me.
Whoa, wait. Don't go over there yet. Yeah, talk to her first.
Hello, Miss Boyle. Usual.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm looking for someone.
He's not here. He's just stepped out. Don't know when he'll be back.
Where's the pirate?
Does he owe you money too?
No, I want to talk with him about boats.
He ran out looking for Eddie. The meat boy. Said he was on Wednesday's Hill.
Eddie McMillan? What's he doing there?
What you get when you cross an elephant with a rhino?
What?
Elephino. Watch yourself out there.
Deflated
The
elephant.
old name for that hill wasn't Wednesday.
That's goddamn creepy.
That line always confuses me.
Why?
The old name for that hill wasn't Wednesday. Like, what does that mean?
It means it had a scarier name before.
Yeah, but we don't know what that is, so that line doesn't mean anything.
Oh, you know what? It also probably means that the scarier name before was like in that old English shit that the plague wastrels speak, and yeah, something like that.
That's the closest I've heard to an explanation.
Terrifying old magic. Yeah. Does it hurt them when it explodes? I didn't think it did.
Just don't know what to think sometimes.
Okay. I don't want to hurt them with marks.
It feels like it should hurt them because it does explode rather violently, but
yes,
they're fine.
You have to get out of the set piece first.
Damn, alright. No need to get catty. Yeah, yeah, she
that
says.
was tedious.
Literally had to move like 2 feet. You have to be at it to make the stuff that's like on the bottom set that underneath chemistry set. Unless you get like, there's a specific skill book out there that lets you do that, but like that's random, so like there's no way to try and anticipate that.
What are you doing there?
Why don't you give all these guys some scotch? And then they won't give a
Love
fuck.
what you're doing. This is for you.
Climb up on the thing, yeah.
Every little helps, doesn't it?
Just ghost out, yeah. We've given ourselves the ability and toolset to fix the problems in the game. Most of them. Some problems are more difficult to unfuck. If only someone would permit me the code of the game so that I could go in there and fix things.
Break your NDA. Come on, just do it.
Come on!
Who's it hurting?
Come on, man, be cool.
Just one little NDA break. No one has to know it's you.
Who's it hurting?
Who's it hurting?
Who's it gonna hurt?
Only if they get found out.
Oh, because they're making so much money off this game, like, right now? Like...
It's only illegal if you get caught. Yeah, do that.
Hey, Bobby.
What can I do you for today?
Got anything yummy and new?
Inventory management. He's gonna have flashlights. Oh.
Get bent.
Buy all his lock shockers. Those are at least cool. You don't need that sick-up tea.
Ciao, darling.
Didn't you bankrupt Stuart? Yeah. Putty might not be there, but I think there's a certain point in Sally's act where he disappears.
Oh, I did not realize that.
But I don't know that for sure, and
Morning.
he might be bent down. No, yeah, there's a point at which he disappears narratively. And I think we're at that point. But ooh, you want to steal all his V meat and war rations?
We just finished.
This is
getting
making
our
the
weight
problem
down.
worse.
Yeah. Oh well. What do you expect her to do? Just leave it there? It's getting lonely.
Your car was like that when I got here, and as for your grandma, she shouldn't have mouthed off like that. Make some sandwiches. Yeah. Have a sandwich. Eat a pie. Have a war ration. War ration. Tea. Throw some scotch on it. Yeah, yeah.
Mushrooms looking
Ooh,
awful
and yeah,
lonely
after
in there.
dinner trickery.
Look at all these icons.
I think I've seen more icons.
Oh, you've definitely seen more icons.
Yeah, alright. Here's this army. Yeah. Fuck it, throw some joy on that shit too.
Fucking cross-faded on a cup of tea and some mushrooms.
Right there.
I
There's
forgot
a lot
how
happening today.
bright joy is.
Let's look in the drugs tab and see what else is.
What else is going on?
What's some anti-choke? You're already anti-choked because you took the war ration, but like, fuck it, just throw some more on there. Who cares? Dexapam, that's good. That's permanent too.
Yeah, you were just walking around with that in your pocket.
Next to mine, why the hell not? Oh, right. Awesome.
I'm getting smaller and smaller. Oh, thank God the world's getting smaller too.
Huh.
Getting all kinds of lines we didn't know were in the game.
I wonder what triggers that. Hold on and let me see. Ah, okay.
Makes sense.
Oh, you know what? We never talked to Benedict, so we never got his mojo recipe. And we better get started, because that's a 3-day project. Yes. No, wait, he's in Dogberry Park. Dogberry. I'm pretty sure that's in Maidenholm. Possibly, yeah. I don't think we've been over there.
The birds have been taking lessons, haven't they? I'd love for you to have this.
Woo! So the smaller and smaller line is it's for the histoplasma.
You might want to see a doctor, man.
Everything is bad.
Keep running.
You
Are you
are on
feeling
like a
alright,
joy. Come down. Can you take sunshine? Will that work?
I don't know.
No.
Nah. But you can fly away. Maybe don't fly too much.
Yeah. Take it easy.
Why don't you tell it to walk and then catch yourself? Oh.
Oh.
Hmm.
You fell too far. What's the buzz?
Oh.
That's fun.
Right? Will you draw Sally in a mermaid costume?
Yeah, sure. My iPad is dead, I think, but I can do that for next stream.
Open iPad.
I hope that was a hell of a party.
A
It was a
60s
party,
themed
wasn't it?
mermaid costume.
You know what's funny is that, like, if she's at the costume contest as a mermaid and she's doing it properly, she cannot walk around.
Yeah.
Do you think she hosted the costume contest?
What?
Do you think she hosted the costume contest?
Probably not if they're talking about it still happening even in her absence.
It was last year's costume contest.
I love what you're doing. I'd love for you to have this.
We don't get a lot of thanks in this.
I thought you might like this.
Glad that all that was undone. You know, yeah.
We're all right.
We had our fun.
Yeah. Let's do a little day drinking. Stuart's in Maidenholm. We do a little ghost. Too far.
I could use a bit of money.
What's your
And I bet
fancy?
Stuart wouldn't mind having a few Sally specials to sell.
Afternoon.
Oh, he ain't got nothing. Saltpeter. Oh, get his velvety emulsion. Phytosteroid. Grab the fair miles. Lily bulb. Chlorine. Oh. Selling them flashlights. Now he won't need his anti-choke. He's got a war ration. Maybe one of the... See, you kept making them. I was like, you don't need that many. Like, how many people are you knocking out? Almost none. How about maybe some of the sleep tight atomizers that we've not used at all yet? Alright then. Stoic, I think, doesn't work. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's bugged so that, it's supposed to do that, but it doesn't. Still have your knockout juice, right? Okay, good. No, don't sell those! You need those for Wednesday's Hill. 6, I think?
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. What about the shot grenade? You're never gonna use that. It's at the very top. Right there. Right there in the middle. Shot grenade. Down one from there. Yeah, bigger bangers. You don't need those. Sure, why not?
I hope you're very
The old
happy
top
with that.
shelf.
Please come again.
Where's Dogberry Park before we go out there? Yeah, just like go forward. I think it's like right to the left of that. There's like a big grassy area, like in between these buildings. What's that? What's that other blip above Cozy? Hidden underneath all these other ones. There's like another eyeball underneath those other glyphs there. Mrs. Chippy Park. Is it possible Dogberry is in St. George in this act? I think so. Maybe. Yeah. Dogberry Park. Yeah. We gotta get that 3-day project started.
Yeah, there aren't too many enclosed spaces that way.
I think normally buildings would build themselves around like the edge of that, but I guess not in this case.
Not this time.
Miss Boyle?
Look, if you're still mad about that incident with the, tea cozy.
Oh, no. I need your assistance. It's sort of private. I've heard there's a fake pill that makes you look like you've had joy.
Silly rumors.
I sort of need one.
Why would you want to go off your joy?
It's For Beatrice, well, it's sort of for me.
You're going to slip it to her?
It's just...
If you're tired of her, break things off like a man.
No, I love her. It's just, well, ever since we started seeing each other, she says she loves me. But she loves everything. Me, long walks, sunsets and rainbows, of course. Simon says, big wristwatches on a man, wrapping paper.
Oh, I like wrapping
dandelions,
paper too.
A good
You
night's
love
sleep,
wrapping paper?
ribbons, Uncle Jack's
It's pretty
bedtime
nice.
stories, 6 o'clock, commemorative spoons. I have to know if it's real.
She'd be a downer, even if it's temporary.
The moment she tells me the truth, I'll give her a real joy. Promise.
It's real enough. Shut up and
You
quit
used to
your
be
whining.
very interested in my mojo recipe. A dab a day keeps the doctors away, remember?
Yes, I remember. That would be handy.
See, this should have been everybody's indication that Mojo and Sunshine were supposed to fulfill different roles, because if he needed Sunshine, like, he had
Yes.
Mojo already.
See, I feel like everybody always looks at this story as like this, like, it's Benedict hounding her and hounding her and hounding her and her finally giving up. But like, you get to this point, and I'm just like, man, Benedict, you should just left well enough alone. Like, be happy with what you got. It's the 60s. You can't be like demanding shit. Like,
all right.
If you were gonna be like
The
this, you
recipe?
shouldn't be in a relationship.
I'll give it to you tomorrow after
Yeah.
I see Beatrice.
cause like, yeah, like it's annoying what he. But she does as well as she needs to in this circumstance. Like, cause the thing is, like, how old are they? They both have to be at least 30. So like, they need to get a move on anyway. If she hasn't found somebody by this point, yeah, try Benedict out for a while, even if it doesn't last forever. Benedict is the one who needs to like calm down. Like, you just leave well enough alone.
Oh, what's wrong, dear?
Girls are so beastly. And they tell such vile lies.
How did you provoke them?
How did I?
You act superior and keep to yourself when
Because
you're not...
I don't sit around with them smoking and gossiping about boys and teachers.
You spend all your time with the boys in Rocket Club. They'll probably think you're trying to poach their boyfriends.
They don't even have boyfriends.
Certainly not in
dear.
Rocket Club.
Boys aren't your real friends. They're just after one thing. If you don't have girlfriends, you won't have any friends at all.
It's really, I didn't want to say it, but she's like kind of right.
I think that's not necessarily true now, but like, I'll say, okay, so like, you know Friends, right? Like the show? There was this interview I would listen to on like NPR or something, and they had Lucy Kruger on, and they asked her, you know, was it your experience that boys or men and women could be friends like that, like in the real world? And she's like, you know, honestly, no. And I think maybe like Friends being like that is like, we kind of shifted into that idea that you could be friends with men and it was fine, but like in the 60s, no. You really couldn't be friends with men like that because people would
No.
assume things, and then also you would also be assuming things based on what other people were assuming. You just didn't have that kind of thing. Even like in
then,
terms of like,
yeah, I think it the ability for men and women to be friends had to do with the position that women held in society. I think we needed third wave feminism, and we needed women working outside the home in order for that to be the case.
like even like being, say you were like a couple, like a man and a woman, and they were friends with like another man and a woman, even that was like kind of suspect, because like, why are you why are you so close with each other? Like, are y'all swinging? Like, what is this? Like, just being friends with, like, other people of the opposite sex was just kind of a suspect thing to do up until very, very recently, apparently. And especially, like, in a society where, like, yes, everyone, to Mrs. Boyle's knowledge, and even really to Sally's in this world right now, is that, like, everybody's looking for their partner, their match. They want to get married, they want to follow the life script, they want to, like, get all the boxes checked. And so, yeah, all the boys are, they're maybe not looking for
so
wives and
glad Fully
girlfriends
Jack
right
doesn't
now,
live down there.
but that is the role that you're filling for them. If, like, you know, you're only talking to men, it's kind of like they would find that suspect too. So yeah, you need some girlfriend.
It would be considered antisocial for a woman not to have female friends at this time period. Like,
yeah, it's
regardless.
It also feeds into, like, the other memory where she's buying the gingham dress because people are getting the wrong idea, and it's because, like, Sally just acts in a way as it, like, and it's kind of awful to think this, like, but that was how it was in the 60s, is like, if you are 14 and you are acting in a way that is coming off as fast,
yes,
yeah, you need to tone that down, which is why her mother bought her the stupid gingham dress. It's like you're projecting an attitude that is not to your benefit in this society. And I know you don't see it because you're a child and you think you're just doing whatever, but, like, I am your mother, and I'm telling you, please stop standing like that and talking to boys this way, and please talk to other women. God, please. Yes.
I should be grateful, shouldn't I? But in a way, it sort of hurts that she didn't want me to, you know, come with.
No, and it's also a thing of, like, a lot of people, because, like, you know, an older man is going to have more resources, he's going to be more established too. So, like, if you already have, like, if you're already, like, at that age and you've got your business and your whatever else, a lot of girls of that age were, like, kind of flirting with guys that age because they're looking for, like, they don't want to, like, buy the little starter home and all that shit. They want to, like, jump a couple rungs up the ladder without having to work for it, which, you know, that's economics back then. Fine. But, like, that's why Mr. Hastings wouldn't be like, oh, well, this 16-year-old is coming on to me. That's, like, what does she want? That's what he's thinking. He's like, well, you know, she's seen me, she thinks I'm nice. And you know, I'm already established. Sometimes you...
And I'm widowed, and, you know...
Yeah, we could be good for each other. I'm sad, she's sad, you know, yeah.
What's funny is that, like, Sally's mom, because you're playing as Sally, the player is put in a position where, you know, and many people do have adversarial relationships with their mothers, so, like, you're immediately put in a position where, you know, you don't trust the things that Mrs. Boyle ends up saying to Sally, but she ends up being right, like, most of the time. Like, narratively speaking. Like, the things that she's... Yeah. Yes.
I can't understand all these downer women. Don't they know how to pretend to be happy? I thought all girls learned that.
No, but, like... And,
yeah,
and
I
just
think
like...
as a... Go ahead.
No, alright.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, I think, like, especially if you are a younger person and, like, you've experienced this scenario of like the world has changed so fast that like even your own parents, whatever advice they've given you, it doesn't apply to the world that we live in now, and it's kind of frustrating in that way. But like,
needs must.
If you are that, you got plague.
You always get plague from this body. If you fuck with this body, you get plague.
What was I saying?
Something about Sally's mom, like even so, like
even like if you've experienced that, which I think we all have, like our parents give us bad like advice about, you know, pounding the pavement and going and trying to shake people's hands and shit for jobs, but like the world has changed so fast. But like for Sally, the world actually hasn't changed nearly as much as it has for us. So like we experienced that and we're like, yeah, Sally's mom didn't know anything because the world changed so much. But actually within this time space, like, yeah, Sally has a lot more opportunities than Mrs. Boyle anticipated her being able to have. And so, yeah, she is able to use the maths and the chemistry that she learned, and she's able to, like, do more for herself, whereas in the world that Mrs. Boyle grew up in, that simply wouldn't have been possible. But, like, the actual social mores and things have not changed that much, why Sally finds herself in the situations that she does, is because she's living much more ahead of where the rest of the society actually is. Sally would have done great in like the 80s, but she's not in the 80s, she's in the 60s and she's in Britain. Aw, sucks, man. You know what it just occurred to me too is that I think people, because it is the 60s, because it is the 60s, people think that like, you know, that's when the sexual revolution kind of like kicks off. And I think people are applying that to Wellington Wells, and they're like, well, you know, everything, it's much more feminist now, and everything's like open and wide, and you know, all the world is any woman's oyster. But that's not actually like, the sexual mores have not changed in Wellington Wells. It's literally just like a Bioshock situation where, out of necessity, women have more opportunities than they would in a traditional sense. It's not that Wellington Wells got any more liberated. It's literally just that they only have so many people and they have to use the resources that are available to them.
They're like, you need to go back. Like, you can't be.
We need you to make room for all the men we took out of the society.
They've taken him.
Hey, buddy.
Poor Eddie.
Who's taken Eddie?
The cultists up on the hill.
The
The
young
rat
people.
on his shoulder like a
It's
parrot.
not yams they worship. It's too horrible. You have to stop them. They're gonna kill him. I wish I could do it. I'm too scared. Oh,
I'm too
God.
scared.
My legs have got all watery. I'm a coward, Miss Boyle. A coward.
I'll do my best. Don't go anywhere.
Save him, Miss Boyle. Please. Poor Eddie. Poor Eddie. I wanted to save you.
Oh, that's nice. Like, this isn't okay. So this is, I don't know if we talked about this before, but like, it's an idea that pops up a lot on, maybe not a lot, but like, it's happened more than once where people want like Eddie McMillan DLC and they want him out in the Garden District kicking ass and taking names, and I'm like, but that guy's not gonna do that. Yes. It's baffling. I truly do not understand why Eddie is the one you want to hinge all those hopes and dreams on. Like, I do not get it.
We could probably source this. We could probably go back to the archives and see who proposed this first.
No, please! No, don't kill me!
My God. They're gonna cut his heart out. I don't think I want to fight all these vegetable worshippers. I wonder if there's a way I could drug them. Oh.
I wonder if.
They're drinking out of a chalice.
Hear the words of the Old One,
please,
whose names are secret and may not be.
Did you put the knockout in the,
Oh no. All right, hold on. Just
nobody panic.
There and wait. Maybe put it on pause.
When I
Yeah.
wear my cloak of shadow.
Only because I think this guy's like only goes for so long. All right, let me.
Ye shall assemble in some secret
All right.
place and adore me.
I don't think you'll be able to drug all 6 of them at once. I think you like 2 or 3 at a time.
I am who I am.
All right, back up, because I am who I am is. Yes. Your cue.
Behold, my branches give you sustenance like the mother of all things. With the blood of the sacrifice shall ye call to me.
Need my heart,
and
please.
with the blood
I wonder if you can
shall
like
nourish my
wait long
roots.
enough on this and.
I am.
Like, surely they don't have the animations for it, but like. Curious to know. Yeah.
No,
On my skin. Are written all the secrets for those who know how to read them. In my flesh is sweetness and softness. I know your past and your future's unwritten.
Save me, please!
I am who I am.
Oh, bloody hell! Help me, they're gonna cook up.
all good.
And yearning shall avail thee not, unless you know the mystery. For if that which you seek you find not in me, you will never find it in yourself.
No, don't
For I
kill
am
me!
older than the beginning, and I will be there after the end of desire. I am who I am.
Save me! Save me, please!
Hear the words of the Old One, whose names are secret and may not be said.
Help me, they're gonna cook
Whispered
up
in
my
the
heart and
shadow
eat it!
of the new moon. When I wear my cloak of shadow, ye shall assemble in some secret place
Maybe?
and adore me. And I will teach you
I
things
need my
that
Let's
are
just
unknown.
see.
Help! I am who I am.
What the hell? We have.
Behold,
cultists.
my branches give you
Chant.
sustenance like the mother of all things. With the blood
Yeah, he's
of
just
the
repeating. So I
sacrifice
guess
shall
he
ye
never just.
call to me,
Yeah, alright.
And with the blood ye shall nourish my roots. I am who I am.
Save me! Save me, please!
Yeah, get him. Erasmus Wycliffe. That's a good cult
a
guy
good
name,
name,
too.
yes.
Tato, though, that's good. Brawly.
Thank you! Thank you, thank you! They promised me sweets if I came along with them. But there weren't any, and they tied me up.
You mustn't trust strangers, Eddie.
I know. But I can
I
trust
know.
you, can't I? You're good. And Arthur, he's good too. Percy always said so.
Yeah. Arthur's bloody brilliant. Look, you wait here. I'll send someone to get you home.
Buddy.
Yeah.
He's going through it. He don't even know he's going. But yeah, no, Eddie DLC featuring Captain Strawbeard, that's good. That's like, that makes a lot more sense, and it's also a thing of like, yeah, Roger has a DLC, but it's really Roger and James's DLC.
I wish I had. I
They are
love
two
that
halves of
lad.
that story.
He's one
It's
of
not
the
just
best
Roger.
people I know.
Yeah.
Could be the same situation here.
He'll need you to carry him home. Listen, Captain, I need to fix up a Bristol pilot. The, General's.
Oh, that's a beauty. I love that boat. Clean lines, beautiful woodwork. I was just reading about it.
Could I...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure. Here we go. Least I can do.
Oh yeah, our new
After
train
I
update
didn't
came out.
save Eddie.
So,
Keep
going...
it.
Read our
You'll
train
need it
letters.
more than I do.
Yeah,
Tell you
read
the
about
truth,
read our sweet little
I haven't
trains
been
telling
in a
each other about
boat
their
in
museums.
15 years.
Are you tired of,
Say,
We Happy Few and its
You
depressing
wouldn't happen
storyline?
to have a sovereign
Go read something
for
nice.
a thirsty pirate, would you?
I feel smarter about boats already. When is Arthur getting that cod liver oil? Maybe he's got it. Maybe he's already sent a note on the blower. I'm
Look at
so
his
close to our
telescope sticking out of his
playground.
pocket. That's fun.
Maybe I should just see if he's there. And see how things are going.
It's nice that he went all the way up there, because like if the door locks behind him, does it? It does, doesn't it? Well, no, I just mean like you should never even be in the position to be up here if the door actually locks behind him to keep you from coming up here. So the fact that he actually goes all the way up and doesn't just like stay on the other side of the door, that's kind of interesting. That's kind of fun. It's like their story exists outside of you. Oh, well. Yes. I think if you leave this set piece and then come back like the next day, they'll be gone. I think Roger and James are like that when you go to Faraday's house. There was that post a while back ago where someone was upset they weren't there anymore, and they're like, "What happened narratively?" And I'm like, and
they moved,
I was like,
man.
Yeah, they left. They have no reason to be there anymore. But also, just that happens because of the way the game is built. We're still waiting on him. One thing I did think was interesting too about the quest with Benedict is that she keeps mentioning this tea cozy incident, and like a lot of things were written into the game and then stuff was taken out, so it's treated as sort of like a noodle incident. But the tea cozy one actually seems to be genuinely meant to be that way, based on the stuff that I dug out of Poetic, because there's no like explanation, it's just alluded to, even in the entire everything that was ever written for the game. Kind of fun.
Kind of fun.
We could also surmise, though, if that glow is a drug with like unusual side effects,
No, I
and
can come
you know,
back
she
and
keeps
really
alluding to that too, but
without
she doesn't say
anyone
what the
ruining
side
my
effects
clothes.
are. Maybe that's why he needed the cozy.
The tea cozy, yeah.
Oh, is this the one with the phenycycline? Yes. There's two like this, but one doesn't have the phenycycline and the other one does. Did I put all my knockout juice in the container? Oh, we should go out and use the tear gas to see what it does. Oh!
Yeah. It's a crime that we can't. Yeah. Now we can.
Oh, you know what? I'm looking at... So I looked up the script for Erasmus's speech in Millahellen, and I looked up the one in Arthur's Act, I Am What I Am, just to compare. And in Arthur's Act, it has a fifth line that reads, I give you joy unto the heart, I give you peace and freedom, nor do I demand aught of sacrifice, for behold, my roots stretch into the earth and give you sustenance like the mother of all things, which he does not say in this act because they have forwent that part of the worship. But it's also funny because, like, it says I give you joy unto the heart, but they don't, now they need a heart, because, joy is not doing that anymore. The yam has forsaken them. Let's see what it's supposed to do. Tear gas grenade. Convinces people to be elsewhere in a hurry. This weapon shares similar functionality as the vomit bomb, which may have contributed to its removal. Interestingly, a tear gas grenade can be found at the military camp during Act 2, but since the player never gets to explore the area freely, they cannot take it unless they use console commands.
I think I won't sniff you out. You're gonna be sniffing something.
It never was.
Get him!
Oh,
aww, little yawn. Aww. Oh, just put him in a little nightgown in the sleep cab and give him a little candle to hold in the dish.
Yeah.
Send his Rent Van Winkle ass to bed.
We'll find you and we'll fix you up.
The overzealous perfume sample lady at the mall. See, look at your spray meter on there. You've got so much sleep to dispense. You didn't need 4 of these.
Take vanilla. You know it doesn't work for you. How could you forget that?
No, because completing Milla Helen is, I think, what triggers that. Yeah. Maybe. I think when you go back, he does send a message on the blower, which is weird because I don't think he ever has access to a blower in any part of his act. But it does feature more prominently in Sally's, so it's probably easy to... She gets so many messages, it's probably easy to think one of them is his.
Sometimes a powerful man wants nothing more than a good enema.
You have to stop!
Maybe you'll understand someday. Actually, I hope you don't.
Ah, what a line.
I know more than I want to.
That's one of those lines where you read it and you're like, you're not seeing the story so much, you're seeing the author.
Yes.
Like, Alex, I just want to talk. Tell me a little more.
Alex, DM me. My DMs are always open.
Oh wait, you know what? Wait, before you do that, I'm thinking, I think that originally, maybe it was that he was supposed to send a message on the blower, because I'm remembering now that there's a point at that point where, like, you know how, like, at the beginning, Sally's act is, kind of chaotic and they give you multiple objectives, but neither of them have priority, so it's like you have to, like, you get a little frazzled in the brain and you have to figure out which one. There was, like, a kind of revisit to that somewhere, and I think one of the things was, like, Arthur had sent the thing on a blower and you had something going on with Gwen and you had to pick which one to prioritize again, so it was, like, revisiting the thing that they did at the very beginning of the act. I think, but I don't know that for sure. I'd have to...
Of course he doesn't.
No, he's a prop.
Yeah, he's not real here. He's static.
He's like the guy...
Yes.
No, he's just like the guy at the top of the guard tower. He's got no blueprints attached to him in that. He's just there to be there.
Your precious cod liver oil. Have you got my letter of transit then?
Arthur, we're practically the only 2 people in this.
It's funny to me that, like, so many of the girlies find him attractive, but, like, at the same time I get it. Well, cause, like, at the same time it's like we had all those girls who thought Benedict Cumberbatch was attractive for some reason, and, like,
Oh, it's always what you want. Always
we did mention how, like, TF2 taught us to enjoy men who are not conventionally attractive, but, like, maybe we've gone too far.
We're staying in our house.
We've gone too far.
How was I supposed to tell him no? I'd never anywhere else to go.
Sorry.
Here.
Yes.
Let's go together. The 2 musketeers. I'm scared, Arthur. Aren't you?
It's going crazy out there. We have to go now.
Wait. I have to go back to the place first.
Why?
And we sort of have to wait till dawn.
Oh God, no.
It's something I have to tell you.
No, that's crazy. I can't. Oh, you shouldn't have asked for that ridiculous cod liver oil.
I've got a baby.
It's just self-preservation, Sally. No hard feelings.
Arthur? Arthur?
Did he even hear me? Of course he heard you. He just didn't care. At least he brought the cod liver oil. At least that. I've got to get it to boil as fast as I can.
Believe a thing.
Yeah.
Which is, yes, she did say it. No, he did not hear her. Because if he had heard her and just like I think what people want to think is that he heard her and then is just like blocking that memory out. But I think if that was true, we'd have like, because he's so self-reflective, you know, like even if like mentally he did not want to approach that knowledge, it would still be like kind of intruding on him, and it would come up, and there would be hints to that if he had heard her. But there isn't, so I don't think he did. Also, in this scene just now, right up until she said, "I have a baby," she's speaking very, very softly. Like she's doing that little coquette bullshit because he's all like, "We have plans, we have to do this," and you shouldn't ask for the cod liver oil. You know, he's getting louder, she's getting softer. Yes. So even if she remembers saying, "I have a baby," that loudly and remembers him stopping and listening and then ignoring it, I don't think that's what actually happened. I think she maybe said, "I have a baby," very softly in the same way that everything preceding that was said.
Why didn't I tell Dad?
And maybe "I have a baby" is a very important thing for her to be saying, so she may have thought in her head, like, I'm screaming this, because it's a big admission, right? But realistically, you can't be saying shit like that super loudly, so...
Yes.
Where are the Americans? Where are the Russians?
That was gonna be my next question. Like, yeah.
What am I supposed to do with all the little shoes?
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question, is that, like, does it matter? Like, if he heard her, like...
Does it matter?
Does that change things? Does he still, does he help her? Like... He's already in a position where he's willing to cut ties with her entirely. I don't think her saying, "I have a baby," would change that, necessarily. Mm-hmm.
Where are the
Every man but him.
Yes. Yeah, whose baby is it? You probably don't even know, like...
No.
I can 100% see him saying that.
Taken them. But they didn't have to, did
You
they?
can hear it in the voice acting.
Having Rick moves on.
Mm-hmm. He'd rather just be upset about it. He'd rather just be like, "Oh, I'm such a shitty person." It's like that. The admission is not you fixing it.
The admission isn't even like it's by saying he's a shitty person. It's like, well, this is simply how I am.
Right. It's an excuse almost at that
It's
point.
inescapable reality.
A self-fulfilling
like,
prophecy.
I do think that, like, if the intent was that he had heard her, because, like, here's the thing: is like when you have that scene in Arthur's Act, it happens and he leaves and there's like no further discussion about it. But I do think, like, if and the reason why that is because they don't want to like tip their hand about what you're going to learn when you get to Sally's Act. So like there can't really be any overt reference to it. But I think like if the intent was that Arthur had heard it and was like suppressing it, and even if like there was supposed to be like hints intruding on that, I do think they are artful enough writers to do that in a way that like it's pretty seamless and like you wouldn't notice it on your first playthrough until you get to Sally's Act, and then when you play the game again and you're like, oh, that's the thing. Oh, he's lying to himself. I think I think they could have done that, but I don't think they did.
Well.
Yes.
Today's edition of Well, Well, Well.
Oh, I love when they have this golden hour sun.
The piss filter.
Danny Boyle! Eddie McMillan's looking
Perfect.
for you. You wouldn't tell me what it was, but he seemed pretty, well, pretty distressed. Even for Eddie.
All right.
Even for Eddie.
Thanks. Maybe I should get down to the pub and see what he's worried about.
Wow. Oh, give her the
Uncalled for.
night-night spritz.
The violence inherent in the system.
Oh, you gave her the Wellington Wells goodbye. That door is locked.
And he chalks it up to plague. Well, you don't have...
Don't make them like you anymore.
Relax, you're at Sally's.
They don't make them like you anymore, punching old ladies on the street.
They don't make them at all anymore.
Dun dun.
If only we can operate stairs.
They make them anymore.
Look at my besplotched daughter.
Mummy's got something wonderful for you.
My warty baby.
Actually, it's perfectly horrid.
Yeah.
I know. But it will help you fight those nasty measles. And that is everything. We're gonna see the world, darling. We're gonna leave this awful place and go wherever we want. Just as soon
Oh,
as
she
you're
took her
feeling
gloves
better.
off. Yeah, for this scene. That's fun.
All right.
She didn't take her gloves
I
off,
know
it's
a
just
thing
her
or two
being
about the
in her
General's
normal
boat.
outfit.
Now
No,
I
her
just need
normal
a
outfit has
boat.
gloves. The Garden District outfit
Oh.
doesn't.
I hope Dr. Faraday
Oh.
can make me one I can carry.
Yes.
You're tired.
It's kind of interesting to
Mummy's so tired she could cry too.
back to
Did
the
you know
back to
that?
the arms.
Why didn't you close your lovely
It's kind of
eyes?
interesting too because Victoria
going to
also
bed to
has
Wouldn't you like to have some
a
lovely
gloved
dreams?
model and then a
Mummy
no
could
gloves model.
really use some lovely dreams. They're really good. Yes, yes. Mummy's gonna feed you. Don't look at me with those big eyes. Oh,
Looking at me with them
no
big old
one
eyes.
has ever fed you ever, have they? Me, Mummy.
Cat owner activity. Oh boy. Gonna go see our boys.
These heels are killing me.
Well, check the quest status and see if like that objective has been met. Because I think it'll actually like tell you if you go over there. Okay, that's not done yet. We have to wait. Ah, yes. Framers is good. There's enough to discuss it.
I don't know. It's maybe I'm just being a cunt, but like, it's not that much of a tragedy. They're better off. Yeah.
Oh, look at Sally Boyle. You saved
Hey, buddy.
Eddie. Say, come up here if you would.
He's just standing there menacingly.
He's on his plank. They can't help each other because they can't help themselves.
Yes. That's what happens when you're like, you know, not a good person. No, I don't think it would matter. Yeah, it would have changed his justification for leaving.
Hey, Sally, I heard some doctors talking about you.
Doctors? What did they say?
They said
what did they say?
were going to Julia Cheney's house to make you a present.
Julia Cheney? That poor woman went mad and killed her... Sent her whole dinner party on holiday.
They were going to give you to the Bobbies as a present. What did that mean?
I don't know, Eddie.
I don't want to be a
But
present.
I'm gonna find out. Sounds like Anton's planning on framing me for Julia Cheney.
You're not gonna be
going on
present
murder
here in a bit.
spree. How are they gonna do it?
How have you been?
When you're like fucking curious, you're like,
do you know how
they're
long
gonna
it takes
frame
for
me. Well,
broken
now I'm
ribs to
curious.
get
How are they
on
gonna do
properly?
it? Well,
Instantly, apparently.
You're looking fine today.
I won a game of darts. I'm a real champion.
oh, buddy.
He won a game of darts. Do you think they let him win the game of darts?
Bricks.
Do you have any more bricks? Yeah. Couple pairs of
Flashlight.
shoes.
Yeah. Maybe that other cleaver that's also almost dead.
That's my eager cleaver.
Its status bar says otherwise.
How's Eddie?
Recovering from shock. But that lad's resilient. He'll be fine. He's got sea legs, you know. It takes a lot to knock him down.
Say, I've got a proposition for you. You know how dangerous it is to drink alone? I have a dog to drink with.
You have a dog?
Well, I'm not saying he's a living dog. I'm just saying he keeps me company.
He's not an alive
Till
dog.
those plough boys took him.
I can't say I'm surprised. Some days it seems like half the town is ploughboys.
It's not on the level of saving Eddie. But if you were to bring him back to me, well, he's more precious than I can say. I'd let you have all the booty I have in these chests here.
That sounds like an interesting proposition. I'll see what I can do to reunite you and your little buddy.
They're always in the same alley. You know the one, where that big dud bomb landed, and they evacuated practically the whole island until they could get rid of it.
I'll pay them a call.
So there was like a whole, yeah, he'll give you the key to all the, bring the thing back. There was like a whole, sort of quest line that goes along with the Salty Dog. There's like a whole arc, but it's kind of still here, but kind of not. It's kind of implied that I think Strawbeard stole the Salty Dog from Colonel Lawrence, and then these plowboys stole it from him because he's a pirate, right? He steals from people in the village, according to his quest that was also cut. He steals from people in the village to give to people in the Garden District. But I think, if I'm remembering kind of the implication, like I think it was also one of those things where the idea was garbled and kind of out of order. But I think the pirates stole it from Colonel Lawrence, and then the plowboys stole it from him, and Sally steals it from them, and then Colonel Lawrence has it again, but Ollie has to steal it? It's complicated. It's confusing.
It contains the diamond, right? So
yes.
I think the idea may have been that it was the idea may have been to be able to be because it's supposedly worth money, right?
Yes.
The idea may have been to be able to ferry it between
quite
acts,
what I'm looking for,
depending on
thanks.
where you needed the money. Like if you think you're going to need it in Sally's act, then you can sell it there. But if you think you might need it in Ollie's act, then you would have been able to sell it there.
I don't know if they have, because I don't see any evidence of like cross-act save points or anything like that. And also it seems sort of like at a point the actions between acts were not important in the way that they have been made to be now.
Maybe?
But I will say that when you bring the Salty Dog Lionel as Ollie, you did have the option of taking the diamond out, and he would have different lines based on that. Like Lionel would never tell you that the Salty Dog had a diamond in it, and it was something that you were supposed to be able to figure out on your own. But he did know about it, and if it comes to him with the diamond, he's very, very pleased. He says his collector is pleased. And if you don't, he has lines saying that it's basically worthless now. There's also lines implying that what I think is very funny about the Salty Dog and Lionel, or in Ollie's act, is that I think they cut these out, but there's like lines sort of implying that the collector wants the taxidermy dog for like weird fetishy sex reasons, and really he just wants the diamond. But that's funny though, because like normally it would be the other way around, right? And you would find out, oh, he wants it for gross, fetishy crap. No, that's the implication right from the get-go, but the reality is he just wants the money. So that kind of inversion is very funny. I wish it was more, I wish it still is in there. It might still be in there, but I don't think it is. Because I don't think in Ollie's act you can actually take the diamond out. Could at a point, but I don't think you can now. But you can as Sally. The entire basis of your fic.
she could. I mean, back alley chemistry has to be a thing, right?
Did you give her her joy?
She never loved me. She went blubbering on about some childhood sweetheart who left on a train. Apparently, he made quite the impression.
Did you give her her joy?
I
I
almost
bet so
didn't.
too.
I thought Trollope deserves to be in the Garden District. She only stayed with me to avoid the unpleasantness of breaking it off.
You haven't taken your own joy, have you?
Joy doesn't help. You never really forget, do you? It just makes things fuzzy around the edges, you know? So you can pretend. I want to forget her forever.
I'm not sure oblivion exists.
Please. You want my mojo recipe, don't you?
Forgetting could be dangerous. It's not like joy. There'll be holes in your memory. Like a church made out of cheese and the whole congregation is mice. You might forget more than you want to.
I don't care.
There's a whole Eon Flux
It's
about
fair
this.
trade. Your future for my past.
Sorry, mustache. Here. Here's the recipe for oblivion. I tell you not to tell anyone where you got it, but there's very little danger of that. Goodbye, Benedict.
Just handing that out willy-nilly, huh?
Is that a new suit? It's fantastic.
It is a fantastic suit. Love a houndstooth.
Hi, Miss Rogu. Even more than wrapping paper?
Even more than wrapping paper.
Yeah, I think the safer thing would be making Oblivion for him, and then you wouldn't be giving out your trade secrets, and also you get to do some chemistry as Sally as part of the story.
OP, when did this message get posted here?
What?
The OP roster was in chat and asked, "Does Ellie's mic work?" Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you. Oh no! Oh, we had all
It's
those good
gonna be-
discussions.
I think. Did we have that problem again this entire stream?
We've been yeah, we had a problem a couple streams ago
no.
where. Well, shit.
Well, shit.
Maybe we get to a good saving point and cut it here then.
Yeah.
If that's then we don't have
Oh, we were having such good. Why does this always happen when we're having like the best conversations?
I think we have pretty good conversations every episode.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just,
yeah.
you know.
I agree. It's only the ones where we get really. Maybe. Can you hear her? Can you hear Ellie at all?
Yeah, I mean, my mic is showing audio input capture now. I looked over and it wasn't. I feel like it was at the beginning, but it may have not been.
We'll check it afterward.
Yeah. Ah, damn it.
we had an issue like this on a previous stream.
Yeah.
Did you ever figure out what that
I
problem
did
was?
figure it out. So there's this weird thing my computer does where sometimes when I plug in my my second monitor, it thinks that monitor is a speaker and microphone. And I have to manually say, like, no, it's not. And sometimes it does that and sometimes it doesn't. And I didn't think it was doing that because you guys could hear me on Discord. But I think...
I mean, we could hear you the one time that it didn't work.
Exactly, and really what it is that sometimes OBS separately will decide that the monitor is my speaker and microphone, like, separate from Discord and the rest of my computer.
Yeah, okay.
So,
I just have to remember to double check that next time.
Yeah. So we'll see how much
run,
of
we'll
our
run pre-setup.
yes,
And,
yeah, we'll see how much of our really great conversations about Arthur and everything got on there. I mean, you guys' parts, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
but you know,
we're
it doesn't
missing...
make a whole lot of sense when 1/3 of the conversation is.
Yes, when we're missing 1/3 of it. Yeah.
So wait. So your mic, do you have it set as your default input device?
I do, which is the strange thing, is that, like, it will say default and then it will still sometimes try and
OBS
go to
is
something
a little
else.
poorly.
Yeah,
I can see why that may. I can totally envision something like that happening.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any setting in OBS to tell it to just ignore this device anytime it detects it?
I might do some troubleshooting
we'll
and
look
see if there is before next week.
Everything's all right.
But let's, yeah, everything's all right.
Yeah, everything's all right.
In other news, we're really glad to see you again, OP roster.
Yeah, thanks for showing up. I hope you weren't here too long before my bad for being late. How is everyone? We're great. I think we're a little deflated knowing that
we
Ellie's
could be
mic
deflated,
might
certainly.
Yeah. Knowing that Ellie's mic didn't come through, but we're all right. Ellie's all right too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to listen back and see if it's been doing that the whole time or if it just got a little funky partway through.
In the middle, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Thanks for that. We're still new to this, so thank you for pointing it out.
Yeah.
But we're actually about to wrap this up, so it's not too big of a deal that only that you showed up and noticed it at the end, because we would have figured it out at some point anyway.
But yeah, the Plowboys.
But thanks for popping in and saying hi.
Yeah, do we want to do the Plowboys Alley and finish up the Salty Dog?
Yeah, that'll
to
take
close
like 2
out?
seconds.
Yeah, let's do that. Man, yeah, we'll have to see how much of our conversation about Arthur and Sally came through, because...
Yeah, we had a pretty good conversation about those. What's going to be really funny is every time you cut me off, it's going to sound like I'm, like, just stuttering and can't figure out what I want to say.
Yeah, I mean, the gist of it was kind of us just coming to the conclusion of, like, it doesn't really matter if Arthur heard Sally or not, because it wouldn't have changed the outcome, it just would have changed how he rationalized it to himself.
Mm-hmm.
That's the spark.
How are you doing, OP?
Yeah, how's your week been, man?
Hey.
Oh, right.
What are you doing?
Yeah, we could be sneakier.
Who? Where did?
Yeah, make sure you get him in the cloud, because if you don't get him in the cloud, then they get upset.
Oh no.
Oh, you're starting a problem.
I'm starting a problem. I'm starting a problem. Don't worry about it. My my little spray thing ran out.
Oh.
You know how we were saying it wasn't gonna run out?
It ran out.
Oh wait. Oh, it's an empty.
You know what
I thought I
happens is-
had another
yeah.
one, but it was empty.
You don't have one at
I
all.
mean, I can't do
That's
anything
bummer.
in combat, but
No.
let's just go
You're
up a
supposed
little
to
bit.
fight these people anyway, so like, it's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
Where's that eager cleaver you were touting so much earlier?
Yeah, but I was having fun knocking people out, you know?
No, yeah, that's my favorite part of playing as Sally. I'm with you on that.
Where is the... Let's see. Mojo, Flash, Sunshine... Medicated Balm... Crush Syringe...
Plate Fight Atomizer. It's under gadgets.
Oh? Oh? Let's make a couple of those so we don't run into that problem
Just
again.
2, yes.
Oh, hello? Alright, there we go.
Time to go down.
Not up, down.
How's college stuff been going?
Yeah, just kind of wait to see if those guys all filter back in, because they're all supposed to be in there. Ooh, yeah.
Very nice.
Depressing town has prowled the land.
Scotch.
There's supposed to be like lines for when you come in here. Oh wait, no, that's true. Okay, so there aren't lines, I don't think, but there were at a point, and it went further into why Sally and Bobby Catesby are at odds. Get him.
What? What do you mean I can't extract?
I've got my eye on you.
Watch out for
He's
scurvy.
plot important.
Uncle Jack says.
Huh.
Huh. All right.
We'll take him to B-Town.
We don't have a knockout syringe.
No, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Hello? Oh, it's under my...
My God!
Aww.
Aww. Murphy Middleweek.
What a name.
The names this episode have been great.
I hear, though, on the lots of college stuff, it is getting into, like, final season for... I don't know if you're currently in school or just prepping for the next term, but... coming up on the end of summer classes and prepping for... starting those fall ones. Hello? Lockpick. Nice. Look at that! No deaths.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's been too long.
It's been too long.
Oh, she walked out too fast. Hey, buddy.
Give him some scotch. Oh, or that.
Oh, the little drill that goes up into the brain.
Yeah.
Oh, his little butt in the air. Like a little toddler.
The lobotomies.
Unconscious Stubbs. Oh, it's another Stubbs!
Yeah. There's like I think there was a cut dialogue, one of the Bobby conversations, and I think there is like sort of
Hey, look at this suspicious
these
stuff over here.
brothers.
Come over here. Come over here. Come look at... Yeah.
Someone's been playing silly buggers.
Oh, you didn't come quite far enough in. Okay.
Every little helps, doesn't it?
Don't worry about it.
How
Forget
much of
what
that
you've seen here.
extract do you need?
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Ghost through him.
Alright.
Ghost.
We're good, we're good.
Oh, where's he going?
Oh gosh,
Okay.
you know,
Away.
without my
Anyway.
mic, this also means that when I accidentally hit the wrong button and punched that crier, and punched that innocent old woman...
It does seem like you just enacted violence.
Yes,
upon
yes,
an
you
old
don't
woman
have
for
any
no
of the
reason, yes.
context of me,
Going, oh my god, I did it
I'm so
wrong,
sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, instead of just like, fuck
No.
it.
You just stood there in remorseless silence.
A strangely taxidermied pig. Pug, not pig. Goodness.
30 miles to get to one of your classes. God dang. Just one class? I hope it's a fun class.
I had to do that.
Oof. Yeah.
I used to do that, but I had a bunch of classes at that campus, and it wasn't quite 30 miles. It was closer to 20. But, you know, I would just go there and spend the whole day there, and obviously I commuted into the city for a little while, which was more than 30 miles, so...
I went to a community college, and most of the campus was in Corinth, which was a town, like the next town over from the town that I lived in. But I needed to take a class on Python for like one semester, and they only had it at the Louisville campus. So like Louisville, it was maybe about 30 miles away, and you had to go over this big bridge over the Lake Louisville. So it was like I had to go to do that. Like, was it twice a week? I think it was.
That's
twice a week to learn Python.
Python. Most useless language.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say what what school or type of college I'm going to, because I don't want to dox myself, because I feel like...
They can't hear you anyway. You could say whatever you
Yeah,
want.
well, no, they can hear me now. I fixed it.
No, they can hear now.
Yeah, I don't want to dox myself, but I do have to drive like 45 minutes to get to school when I have in-person classes, and it's a bit of a drag.
Oh, college.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I went to the wrong place. I just defaulted to going home to my daughter.
Yeah, I mean, you could show your daughter
okay,
the
so
salty
you
dog,
had
but-
some, like, maternal weight in your inventory anyway, so you might as well just, like, save here.
Yeah, we can
And
go
go-
deliver the salty dog at the beginning of the next episode if you wanted to.
No, yeah, we're good on our baby meter. There we go. Oh, it's because it's right around the corner. That's what happened. But yeah, like having to the long commutes to school can be a lot.
It's it adds a lot to the burden of already going to college.
And I think the rough thing, I was talking about this with my partner the other day, because he's recently transitioned from doing postgraduate school to working now full time, and just the mental load is so much less with working because you leave it at work, like you come home and you're done.
Yes.
Versus with school, it really is like a 24-hour, it's on your mind type of a thing.
Part of the beauty of still working retail at the age that I am is that I never have to take it home with me. Like, as soon as I walk up, it's done.
Dog?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Sentimental value only.
I'm sorry
I'm very sentimental with that diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how I love me salty dog. No one will ever take you away again. Do you want a drink of rum, little matey? How about a double shot?
What's so valuable about a dead dog?
Wait for him to take a piss before you
Yeah.
See if it's got something
cut
in
open
it.
old salty.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Look how nautical his house is.
It's so nautical. Oh, here we go. Yeah, the little... Oh, okay. Is that from the... Nope,
They
that's
use
not
this-
from the ceiling.
No, it sure isn't.
Uh...
But what's funny is if you ghost up, you'll actually see Mrs. Panker splashing a puddle, so... Yeah. It could be from the ceiling. You hope it's from the ceiling, but probably not.
Dick spots.
Those are also the same, like, anchor
Oh,
pillows
is
that
he-
that Roger and James have in their house.
Marketing class? What are you going to
Yeah.
school
Marketing.
for? I guess so.
God almighty.
I thought about studying.
Is this a diamond? It's the
You
best
would have been
diamond
good at
I've ever
marketing,
seen.
but I think you wouldn't have enjoyed it.
God, what is it worth?
I think it's better as a
Well,
hobby
in
for me.
Wellington Wells, everything
My
already
hobby is
sparkles.
marketing.
Is it not?
I don't enjoy marketing myself, so
I don't
I
either,
guess it's
but, like-
I guess it's fortunate that you do? Question mark.
I mean, I like it in theory. I like the ideas behind it. I like the I don't like going and like posting about art like directly about the stuff that we do, but I do like tricking people into being interested in it.
I don't
You know?
enjoy. I enjoy marketing as an idea. Like I enjoy the science of marketing, but I don't actually like enjoy doing it.
Yeah, no. Well, no, because like when you do it for yourself, it feels like you're attention whoring, and it's like that's not a good feeling. But it's necessary because otherwise, how is anybody going to know about your live stream, about your video game you love that
Yeah.
nobody played, or like your weird train letter project? Nobody's going to know about this shit unless you tell them. But like, I do find it very fun to think of like cleverer ways to tell people about it that isn't directly telling people, so that they don't feel like they're being marketed to.
Yeah, that's all marketing is
Ooh.
essentially, is just finding
Sally.
fun ways.
Yes.
Speaking of marketing, Sally, the marketing genius.
God, I love her marketing.
It's so good.
I love how the game never tells you explicitly she's good at it, but it is there.
You just know. Yeah.
Are you gonna read that note or not?
Yeah, I was looking for a lull in the
No, I know, I got
conversational-
excited, but now
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
you to read that.
All right, yeah. So this was her journal entries on this last quest. What is he moaning about? Somebody stole a stuffed dog he likes to drink with. Sure, I believe that. I can't tell if men realize how transparent the lies are or if they don't care. Well, he might have some useful treasure, and everyone's entitled to their secrets, aren't they? Captain Strawbeard said the plowboys are always in the alley where that dud bomb landed. I remember that. They closed school. It was brilliant. Why is everyone acting so strangely over this dog? Someone paid the plowboys to steal a stuffed dog. Why does everyone want a stuffed dog? Well, 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 they want a stuffed dog because inside the stuffed dog... Let me get to the right. Inside the stuffed dog. Here we go. Hope diamond. This would be a king's ransom anywhere but here. A cursed diamond. So the Hope diamond is allegedly cursed because basically everyone who has ever owned it, that their family has basically come into ruin in some capacity. Or at least most of the families. It was considered cursed for quite a while.
Is it statistically cursed though? You know how like the JFK, like they say JFK family is cursed, but like if you actually do the math on it, it's not that big a deal.
No, it's not. Statistically, it's not really that cursed, you know?
Yeah.
But it is a diamond that specifically is considered to be a bit cursed.
Now that I'm thinking about it,
Actually, do you have more I can buy?
maybe it was that Ollie steals Salty Dog from Colonel Lawrence, and then the Plowboys steal it from Lionel, and then I don't know. I'll have to look
You
at that
get your
again.
timeline sorted out, and then we'll revisit
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I think she should have a pie, and a cup of tea.
I agree.
And a cup of toasted chicory, and some stew.
One thing that I do want to say real quick, though, about the whole Plowboy thing is that the scene that was cut out of there, the dialogue, there was actually supposed to be like a woman running the Plowboy operation, which is kind of similar to like the beginning of Ollie's act when that one woman is up there in the tower running whatever the head boys are doing, and then there's also a woman kind of running the Plowboy thing when Ollie does the thing for Bobby Catesby outside of Lionel's. So, like, it seems like women aren't head boys or plowboys, but they are, like, involved somehow in leadership, which is interesting.
Well, I mean, plowboys want to have girlfriends and wives and shit, so...
Imagine being a fucking street hooligan and having a wife.
Look at Sally's marketing. Like, you know, you've got these, like, you know, rundown signs. You know, you've got some things, like, even, like, Cuddies, and some of these light-up signs are, you know, in, like, kind of these reds and blues, but Sally has this, like, vibrant pink and vibrant blue and this fancy text custom sign. You
Plus,
go
like,
inside. You go
other
inside
guys-
and look at this place.
Well, look at the poster, right? Yeah, see, like, Sally is doing something sort of modern in that she's being a little euphemistic, which, I mean, God, Wellington Wells loves euphemism.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, all her drug names are, like, they make everything that she sells sound fun, even if it's not. Like, even Oblivion kind of sounds like, yeah, I'm gonna get fucked up on Oblivion. I'm gonna obliviate my ass this weekend. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, like,
Any
you
item
got
that she sells
Sunshine.
has, like, a name, and it's part of her, like, whole branding. Great.
Yeah, Sunshine, Blackberry, Oblivion.
Yeah. Well, Blackberry, okay, so Blackberry is actually, like...
Playing off
she's
the
not-
joy flavors, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't actually follow her naming convention, it follows the Hayworth Labs convention.
And, like, you've got this little room in here when you first come in, this nice little waiting area, you
These hills
know.
are ridiculous, really.
Well, she's a she's a chemist, but this is also, like, service-oriented.
Mm-hmm.
You come in here, you get your consultation, she prescribes something to you.
You have these
It's
big,
probably
like,
illicit.
light circles that are kind of, evoke, like, Hayworth Labs.
Yeah.
So it feels very like what you would expect to kind of feel and see in going to the chemist, going to, you know, a pharmaceutical establishment, but in a way that's very chic. and cozy.
And there's a compliment machine outside to make you feel good.
Yeah. So while you're waiting your turn, if she's busy, you can get some compliments. Oh. No, give me a compliment. Give. There we go.
You're a credit to us all.
Why, thank you. Yeah, and then you come in, and you like take your little seat, figure out what you need, ignore the crying baby. Wow, you really do need something. You're hallucinating.
Yeah.
Here,
she's
let
giving
me
you
get you
a
fixed
nice
up.
little consult. Yeah.
Yeah. And then she can
You're hearing
go.
babies crying.
She can go into her lab, you know, and get what they need, and then come out with her nice
I
little
knew the door
secure
was
door.
big, but I still ate it because I don't give a fuck. I'll eat it.
Yeah, and then they go on their way. Like it's.
You have to pick your own desk.
She lost the key.
Yeah.
We don't need keys where we're going. Oh yeah.
I forgot about this note. You bitch. It's not bad enough that you left. You had to take my notes, too. I'm sure it's very amusing to you to imagine me frantically trying to recreate our formula. How dare you set yourself up as a competitor after all I've done for you? You were nothing but a shop girl when I took you in. I suppose you think you can treat me this way now that you've hooked Sir Robert. And oh, so fast you have hooked him. But how long can a really serious man endure your moods? Someday you'll be alone, without a protector. Once enough time has passed, that's when I'll come for you. I want you to think of me always. If instead you come to your senses and want to come home, I'll be waiting. But not for long. Anton. Gosh, he wants her back so bad.
So...
He did when he wrote this letter. He doesn't want her now.
Yeah. I mean, he had a moment, I think, where he thought about it for a second because of how fast earlier. Like, there was not a second. The second he realized it was Sally, he was, like, on that screen, dropping the screen down to her level, in her face, like...
Yeah, but he has that little, like, open-faced, oh my god, Sally is here, she's come back, and then it's like, actually...
Actually, you bitch! Yeah. We were so close! So close to cracking the formula! I love that line so much. Oh gosh, like, Sally and Verloc have so much more potential to actually have a good relationship than Sally and Arthur. I don't think that, and that's
so,
not.
You're so brave for saying
It's
that.
a very low bar. Like here's the thing. I don't think that Sally and Verloc have a good relationship, but I think they had a better relationship than whatever Sally and Arthur have going on.
Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave?
Because she knows she's among friends who agree with her.
Yeah. Because I'm smart and I'm pretty and I'm right.
You say shit like that on Tumblr and it's like people are getting up in arms and like, no, I'll reblog that. I'm like the arbiter of fucking taste on that website. I'll reblog this take and now you'll have to question whether you're right and getting all mad about it or not.
If only you knew how dangerous it was when you cry. You barely even breathe.
I love reblogging a wild take.
You have few enough followers where it's not a problem for you. I have like 600 followers or something. I'll get asks, you know.
See, the thing is that Arthur and Sally and Verloc and Sally, it's like both of these pairings, they enable the worst in each other, but in different ways.
Yes.
Like, Verloc absolutely enables and pushes Sally to that kind of, like, manipulation, coquette, you know, working for her own means kind of a thing. And because he does the same thing, not like the coquette thing, but like they're very much both, gosh, could you imagine? No, but they're both very self-serving and they kind of push each other to be more so that way, and they have a very toxic relationship. Whereas, like, with Arthur and Sally, they kind of enable the worst in each other in a different way, because Sally is so self-deprecating and so, like, questioning her worth and questioning her judgment and all of these things, but, like, not in a way that's productive with Arthur, because she, like, it feels like she just doesn't think that she deserves somebody like him, which is wild, because, like, he's really not all that.
I mean, she doesn't, but not for the reason she thinks.
Yeah, yeah. And, like, Arthur...
I'll criticize her as much as possible, but, like, she doesn't deserve to live with Arthur.
Yeah. Gosh, and, like, Arthur is just, like, a whole mess, and Sally, when he's around Sally, it just, like, reminds him so much of the past, and he gets kind of, like, dragged back into that, which drags him, you know, continually into this, like, cycles of guilt that he has, as well as just, like, he's incredibly bitter and doesn't know how to let go of things without drugging himself to forget. And he was quite happy to drug himself to forget.
Is that Arthur has this thing where, like, he can lie up and down to men all day, every day. He cannot lie to women, and he certainly could not lie to Sally. So, like, that's already, like, put him on the back foot. And Sally's got this whole thing where, like, she can't just, like, directly tell you when something's wrong. She's got to wheedle and do her little coquette bullshit about it. So, like, when you put those two things together, you have, like, Arthur looking for, like, being unable to be assertive around a woman, and then you have the least assertive woman in the world also trying to, like, figure themselves out, and, like, I just don't think it would work.
They're not able to actually just have an honest conversation through and through. And that's what leads to, like, so much of their miscommunication. And also, they both are, like, at least at the point where the game is, like, well, the game ends for both of them, or I should say around, like, their final interaction, which we just saw from Sally's perspective. They are both, in a weird way, kind of maybe starting to actually see who the person is now, instead of projecting who they thought they were at 15. But they're still not really there, and there's a lot more work that would have to be done for them to actually be able to have a functional friendship, much less a romantic relationship.
It's true. They're my little bugs.
Yeah, yeah, I'm putting them in a jar and shaking them. Yeah. Like, at least Verloc and Sally knew how to communicate what they wanted to each other.
Yes.
Like, that's the thing. Even if they, you know...
I think the problem is just that Sally is, like, the common denominator here, you know? Like, these relationships are going to be what they are because Sally is the way that she is.
Well, and, like, the way that the relationships are messed up will change depending on the person. But I think that's the fascinating thing with Verloc, is that I really don't think Verloc is the kind of person who could have a healthy relationship with somebody either.
I think he and Faraday would get along really good.
Yeah, and, like,
they would be the best lab partners.
Yeah, not, like, in a romantic way, but they'd be really good, like, lab partners who maybe hook up sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Which I think may be more of, like, Verloc's speed.
Like, you don't get that kind of relationship in the 60s, really, but, they should pioneer it.
Yeah. And honestly, like, Verloc and... Well, again, I don't think that Verloc and Sally specifically would have the ability to have a dynamic like that, because Sally, as much as she's, like...
Sally places herself in a position of subservience all the time, so, like, you just can't have the equivalence that you would have with Faraday.
And as much as Sally gets after men for being like, oh, men just want to own a woman, they want to control a woman, they want to completely have her obsessed with him, and it's not enough to just be there. That is exactly what she wants from men. That she's not...
Dear Susie.
But she's not even happy with that, really, because she has that in Bing, and, like, she's still like, well, I have to manage him so much, and really that's not true at all.
Yeah.
She's posting that Sabrina Carpenter album cover, and
you're so right. And then being like, I'm a feminist. Oh gosh, and, like, she is right that, like, that is very much a problem with a lot of, like, the way that a lot of men are, and especially a lot of men's approach to relationships, and yeah, that kind of thing with patriarchy of men wanting to basically own women and have them under their control in one way or another, and you know, assert dominance and all
You
of
want to
that.
be Beyonce, but you're Lana Del Rey.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Where it's like she's not wrong about that, but there is a degree of lack of self-awareness that she is kind of perpetuating those same problems in her own life through the choices that she's making. Oh, Sally, the character you are.
And she's never gonna have the space to straighten all that out and function in polite society either.
No,
That's
she's
the
not.
funniest part of all of it.
No,
But
it's
maybe-
really like
maybe Gwen will.
comparatively, it's really funny to me that like Arthur
wish you
is
could have met
so
Grandma.
self-aware, like self-aware
Not
to like
over
no
dinner,
end, but like very, very self-aware of everything that he does. Sally, not so much. Sally lives in this world where like everything it just happens to her, and it's you know I'm just a victim of circus dance.
She's just a girl.
But what's funny to me is that like both of them, right? They pretty much have no friends at all.
Yeah.
And they're both horrible people, but they're like passively horrible people. Like if I think if you asked anybody in Wellington Wells, most people would think both of those people were fine if they knew who Arthur was, but they probably don't.
Yeah.
No. Ollie has like the worst reputation in town, and he's obnoxious, and he knows this about himself, and he's embraced it, he's okay with it, and yet that guy has more friends than either of the other two. Like constantly as Ollie, you are meeting people who know who you are and are ready to help you. It's insane.
I think it helps that he had a pre-train reputation that probably was very well respected. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Regardless of what Joy does, people still have like feelings about people and who they were before, you know, in the before time.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, he used to be a good soldier, but then he kind of went nutso. Like,
yeah. And yeah, that thing about like Arthur and Sally both not really having friends, that makes sense also why they would both be so obsessed with the friendship that they had when they were teenagers. Because that might be the closest friendship that they've had.
Yeah.
They've not managed
These are the
hook up
people
with
who like
girls.
they start having a midlife crisis, and they start like they realize that they're, you know, they've severed all of their social ties, so they start reaching out to people on Facebook, like,
who they knew in high school. Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, like I got a text the other day from an old friend from high school. We don't talk very much anymore because she kind of went like trad wife, and increasingly our conversations just got awkward because I could tell that she like disapproved of my entire like philosophy and way of living, and you know, her wedding had a whole sermon on the evils of feminism from their pastor as part of the officiation. Anyway, I got a text from her the other day after like a couple years, and her just asking how I've been and if we wanted to like catch up sometime, and I'm like,
no.
I might, just because I'm worried about you, because she just had like her first baby and they moved to a new town, and like she doesn't like have anyone out there besides her husband and her newborn baby. And I'm like, look, girl,
They say it changes
is
you.
the
Kids.
Hey, speaking of,
I'm exactly the same person I always was.
Oh my god, Sally.
That's sort of the problem in a nutshell, really.
There it is.
There you are.
There it is.
There it
And
is.
we could end the stream now.
Yeah, we can end the game now. We're done with the Sally's act. But yeah, that you know, and I might reach out to her just because I know that can be very isolating, and I'm like, hey, are you maybe rethinking the whole trad wife thing? But
yeah, honestly, yeah. If you actually care about this person, giving her like a way out, you know.
yeah,
letting her
but
know
that
the
that
ties have
really
not been
is
totally severed.
but that really
You're
is
also
a thing
taking
with-
responsibility, so it's like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe we'll want to be. I'm gonna find a nice
like a thing of
bench
you-
to sit down on.
You want to be helpful, but you also want to have like
Yeah.
boundaries. I think you can sit in
Yes.
those chairs.
Well, these boots are a bit tight.
Oh, can't say. Oh, because it's a set piece.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
You don't need to
Okay.
be sat down to save. You can just save.
Yeah, you can just save.
Yeah, let's just step out on the street. But yeah, it is that thing of like, yeah, when somebody, when people don't really have people in their current life, it's pretty common to want to reach out to the people that you knew back when you had community, because really what people are craving is that sense of community.
Well, and you're hoping too that like maybe there's somebody out there who's feeling the same way I am.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm in this position, it's possible that somebody else feels this way.
Yeah, and like just wanting to reconnect, because also it's easier to sometimes to try and reconnect with like people you used to know than to, you know, make new friends in the here and now. And
Back
yeah.
when it was easy.
Yeah, and I understand, and then you add on to that in We Happy Few the whole, you know, years of joy and kind of trying to forget, and now you're remembering and remembering and remembering, kind of trying to maybe cling on to that thing that you remember as being good, or at least maybe it was good, or it could have been good if not for all of the mess. So what if we could get past that mess and go back to
This would
the
be
good
so
that
good
we
if it was
remember?
good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like Arthur and Sally's whole relationship is them both going, this would be so good if it was good. But it's not.
That's me playing this game also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way, Arthur and Sally's relationship is a microcosm of this entire game experience.
And that's my thesis.
Alright, well, good stream besides the,
Yeah.
1/3 of the...
Not having your mic for almost all of it.
I know!
we pulled it out of the nosedive there at the end. Thank you,
Yeah.
OP, for pointing that out to us.
Yes.
Yeah, and thanks for showing up.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
We always like seeing you in the chat again.
Oh man, alright, so we are closing up for this week.
It'll be Friday next
And-
week if all
alright.
goes well.
So yeah, we'll be streaming again, same time, Friday next week. So we hope to see you all there. And for those who are watching after the stream, you can always let us know in the comments if there's anything that you want us to focus on, touch on a little bit more. We talked a little about the doctors this week, thanks to commenter Abeen. And unfortunately, I think part of
We'll
that
talk
might have been
about
lost.
anything else you
Yes.
asked for, too, so exactly.
Yes, and
You
next
won't have to
time,
ask for it.
yeah, next time we will not be having the same mic problems, and we'll be sure to do a tech check before the stream. So have a good night,
And
everyone.
Yep. Have a good one.
Night.
See y'all, scholars.